Just like back in 2009, this past week we all waited in fear for James Gunn to tweet, and tweeted he twat, and we got the DCU slate. We weren't here last week because we were waiting for this news. Also, everyone seemed to be busy, but we released our Dungeons and Dragons finale, so that is now available on YouTube, so you can go check that out. From that being said, we're just going to do a regular episode again. Not very comic heavy week. JD and I both got a decent amount of comic books, such as Captain America, Flash, Moon Knight, and Miles Morales Spider-Man, but James Gunn tweeted, so we all have to discuss that, our thoughts, our feelings.
I gotta say, The Expendables 4 being the first movie to start at the DCU, I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, it's a little shocking, and it's very scary.
And free tickets to little boys. That was also pretty shocking.
James Gunn said that he will be in the audience of multiple screenings of The Expendables 4, so...
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I guess we'll have to talk about that, though, won't we?
Exactly.
We need to talk.
So, that being said, Jason, you want anything to add?
Hey guys, I'm Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Was it like being like a little boy that like died? What was that like?
No, I did. Well, the thing is, I didn't actually die. People thought I was dead, although I did die eventually.
You did die eventually. What was hell like? Hell okay?
It was all right.
How'd you like?
It was a lot like recording this podcast.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. How's Freddy?
Facing off against Freddy.
Freddy. He's kind of like James Gunn.
I was gonna say him and James Gunn have a lot of similar traits.
Yeah.
How are they similar?
Huh?
How are they similar?
Red sweaters.
We don't need to get into that.
Gloves with knives on them.
Yeah.
Visit you in your dreams.
Yes. Prefers.
That was good.
So I didn't have anything planned for this bit. I really just want to make the thumbnail like that. That's the only reason I wore the mask.
Over an episode where we talk about the new DC movies.
And
maybe James Gunn.
If we start at number 1, maybe that Jason will be in Creature Commandos.
Oh, yeah.
Would you guys like fucking kill yourself if I took off the mask then and it was like Sean underneath?
I would appreciate that. What's up, Sean? I'm shocked that you have that set up.
And that would be crazy that'd be the craziest bait and switch ever.
I think we'd all jump.
He was in Australia.
I'd be like,
I would
He's like, I heard you talking shit about Karen Walters before the episode.
Welcome back. So yeah, we'll jump right into it. Since this video we're talking about James Gunn, which means it's probably going to get 2,000 views or so. My name's Hunter.
You just can't fuck up on this one again, or do fuck up, and then we'll get another 1,000 views.
Exactly. So you guys want to introduce yourselves here in case it's your first time?
JD.
I'm Tyler.
Oh, you
Jason.
Creature Command hose. That's a great name. I need to change my... Oh, I'm Harper.
There we go. And the Snyder Cut is dead. Turn this on. I'm wearing my sweater for it.
Oh, in memoriam.
Yeah, in
Piece of
memoriam.
shit.
Yeah, $20. You know, why not?
When did you get that?
Like 2016. I was gonna wear it to like Batman v Superman.
Do you have that? You're wearing that in that picture where you posted from Batman v Superman, where you're like greatest DC movie ever for real fans like me.
Oh no, I'm not wearing this. I was wearing just a Batman shirt for that. I wore this to the Justice League 2017 premiere though.
I'm sort of surprised that you're not.
But you said the same
6
thing
years
though.
ago. Yeah.
I'm sort of surprised you're not wearing your Spider-Man sweatshirt.
Why?
What happened to that?
Wait, what is this referring to? I don't understand.
This guy.
Don't you have a Spider-Man sweatshirt that you really
spent
love?
like another $20 on that one?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do know what I'm talking about, damn it.
You liked it. Hell, you loved it.
And you're ancient. You're just
not
ancient to do it again.
Not yet.
That's going to be an awkward email.
So yeah,
You will wear that on the podcast, though.
Please.
We
We gotta blur it out though. Like blur it out enough that you like blur it out where you could tell what it is, but like that it's a little bit blurred.
Mm-hmm.
When I eventually, if I get it, I'm still waiting.
Oh no! Oh no!
Or just scribble out Spider-Man just L.
It's been
what's a Spider-Man story that starts with L?
Legacy.
That's not.
We got one of those too. I'm sure it is. You tell me there's a Spider-Man story called Spider-Man Legacy?
Sinister Six.
I'm saying
that has an L in it right there.
Wait, why'd I?
Sinister.
Hunter, are you dumb?
I was thinking S for some reason.
But you said it with such confidence.
If you're new to this podcast, Hunter is not a smart man for someone who has 2 different college degrees.
Spider-Man story that starts with an L. Sinister Six. Duh. This guy.
I don't know why I did that.
Should we get into the news?
Yes. Okay. So it's been a few days since James Gunn announced the new DC slate, and so
slate is what's right.
I know.
And so nervous for, bro.
I got this. We've been doing this over
20 years. Hunter, that reminds me so much of back in the Future State days when every time on the podcast, like before it was a thing, you'd go DC's Future Slate, and I'm like, it's
I know,
not
that's
even
why
the
I think
fucking
that's
name.
why I messed up there.
You just can't get those
He's
two
the
words.
biggest
flashbacks
fan of all time.
So he announced 11 projects of different movies and shows, and even one animation project. He also mentioned that he's going to tie in animation, movies, and gaming as well, which is a bit
Did you
odd.
hear there was a quote he had about that, or maybe it might have been even a tweet where someone he said it won't like be like major stories, but like it was the weirdest example too. He said like, if we make a Superman game and then we make a Superman movie and then 2 years later it's a Supergirl movie, maybe in the year between there's a crypto game. And I'm like, that's the video game you want to make?
Oh, it's
a
gonna be like
crypto the
games.
Super Dog? Yeah, I don't know. League of Super Pets, voiced by The Rock.
Yeah. Are we gonna go through like each of these like we do when this shit happens and go, yep. Oh, that's what I'm talking
exactly,
about.
Yes.
Oh, what was the rating
exactly.
system we had last time?
That's our rating system.
That's exactly how we're doing it.
It was pretty much that.
Jump into all this though, I also wanted to mention that there's someone that works on the Justice League versus Suicide Squad game at
Rocksteady. It's not
Sefton
Sefton Hill though.
It
isn't Sefton Hill. I don't think.
You
Is that
know
what
what
you're
I'm
referring
talking about
to?
here?
I think I do. Yeah.
About voice actors.
Yeah.
Saying like he disagrees with having like movie actors coming to voice characters because sometimes it could work like with Mark Hamill, but you don't want to put like whoever's playing Superman in a booth all day for like a few months recording the same line over and over.
Because it won't be as
over
good
and
as like a
over
voice
and over.
actor.
Like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man
Spider-Man
game, where it's
2,
the most
yeah.
low effort, like Harry,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like
I think we saw
not gonna be
that.
as good.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I think we saw that case in point with What If, where like Benedict Cumberbatch, I think really he put his whole Cumberbatch usi into that, and then you had I don't know, like Sebastian Stan, who was like, "Oh, he's my friend, and I'm the Winter Soldier," and I was like, "Great for you, Sebastian Stan."
A robot arm.
Yeah. But even
who
that
else?
for that, that's just for a short. Imagine a full-on video game where you're doing dialogue
Where there's
and dialogue.
10,000 lines and shit.
And you're
like
doing
that,
dialogue like and stuff like that. Like
That's
Dude,
all you need.
You might be able to voice one of these guys, Hunter. That was spot on.
Rocksteady, sign the boy.
I could be a
Sefton.
thug.
Oh no, Sefton left. Shit, we should get
Yeah.
Sefton on the podcast.
The reason I sent that message last night, which for the audience who isn't in our group chat, which is everyone, I sent a message saying every now and then I just find myself saying the name Sefton Hill out loud. And last night that was because I was reading The Walking Dead and I just God damn, that was for the YouTube audience.
You said
I was
you
reading
played
The
good
Walking
random
Dead.
thug. You already did.
I was reading The Walking Dead and I just paused on a sentence and I just went Sefton Hill and said it out loud. I'm like, this man is like he's penetrating. Okay, maybe not penetrating. He's
Have you guys
he's
seen
inside. He's inside
guys-
my. No. So he's
You guys know what he looks like? He's a little man.
Yeah, I found out because I googled him last night after I said it.
Is he taller than Harper or no?
Everyone's taller than Harper.
Well, yeah, he's 6 foot
a
8.
hobbit.
6'8".
Sefton Hill.
He looks like Hannibal Lecter.
He looks like the bad guy from those new Mission Impossible movies. Should we talk about the DCU slate?
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
Hunter, let's go project by project.
Okay, we'll start with TV shows here, and then we'll get into movies. Waller was the first show.
It's the
That's
biggest
the
piece
biggest
of dog shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Why? It just confirms that it's not going to be a hard
It's because Suicide Squad or not.
No, don't try to defend
they built it.
Waller.
No, it's because they built up the story. Though.
No, not
There's a
you.
story.
Tyler, not you. You, I understand. Him,
Oh,
not so
okay.
much.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you're fine.
defending
Hunter's
it.
read every Suicide Squad issue ever.
Yeah.
Hunter, what
but-
are
no,
your
but-
feelings?
They've built up the story from Peacemaker. Like they've literally, there's a story built up from Peacemaker, and I guess they still are doing Peacemaker season 2. So this one, I think, does make sense. But yeah. Anyway,
It makes sense, but
it's just weird to announce with the slate. Like he didn't have to be like, "We're doing Waller," you know. He could have just.
God,
we knew already.
Yeah, could you imagine though, like the Phase 1 Marvel, if you had like a Maria Hill, the TV show, like.
It'd be like doing. I was gonna say it'd be like doing Nick Fury, but it's not really. It'd be like doing Veronica Hand the movie.
Yeah,
they are treating Waller like a Nick Fury who's going to appear in different projects. She has been since 2016.
I
really,
think that's good. I think that's like good. I think she fits as that
too,
character.
But the Nick Fury show is Secret Invasion. Like that actually has something that seems interesting. Waller just seems to be about Waller, and it's going to be.
You don't know that fucking Waller won't have green aliens in it.
At the end of Peacemaker, they Team Peacemaker, I think is what they're called, leak that the Suicide Squad is real to the public. Like they tell the world that the Suicide Squad exists. So I guess it's going to deal with that fallout.
So Waller gets arrested.
I don't know. Well, she'll find a way to slime out of it. You know how Amanda Waller is.
Is Waller a character that you care about in comics at all? Like anytime Amanda Waller appears, I'm kind of just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I think she is like
DC. I think DC have succeeded tenfold with Amanda Waller as a character across all forms of media because everything she's in, she's a cunt, and she's the biggest cunt. And you hate her, but that's the point. And they do a really good job. Like so Viola Davis is not Amanda Waller, but fuck me, I hate her in those movies. She shows up with her frown and she's like Black Adam, and I'm like, oh fucking here we go.
I was about to say that.
I forgot she was in that movie. Holy shit,
yeah, she is.
So it's continue off of Black Adam, I guess.
Hunter, what was your rating on our scale of Waller?
Oh, I was the same as you guys.
Oh, okay. You didn't
it's
say
the biggest piece of dog
biggest
shit.
piece of dog shit. Oh, I gotta go like
Hunter.
If it's out of 5, if it's out of 5, it's a 1 out of 5. Like yeah. Okay. Next up,
what is your obsession with 1 and 5? Like
Creature Commando,
separate or together? Like what is it?
Creature Commando.
Okay, I think this is another one where it's like they were just making this, but now he's like, I got to announce shit. So I guess this is going along with it. You know?
I mean, it's all right.
Harper and Sync here. It's
the biggest piece of dog shit.
I like the idea of having a 2D animated series that connects to all the other stuff.
Yeah, and like, universe. Where are these characters going to show up? Have you heard the names of these characters, by the way? One of them is like
Rick Flag's dad.
Yeah, Rick Flag Sr. One of them is like Jake Frankenstein or something like that. He's got a normal name and it's Frankenstein.
What would be like the MCU equivalent of Rick Flag? Like, I don't know. Like, Crossbones? Like, oh wow, a show about Crossbones' dad.
It's got to be someone on the Thunderbolt. Who's on the Thunderbolts?
Oh, what's his name? David Harbour. It'd be him, wouldn't it?
Red Guardian.
Or even Yelena.
Like father. A show about him.
Creature Command. I think it'll be fun. Again, I don't get why he's like announcing this as part of the big slate. Like this isn't, you know what I mean? Like this isn't.
You know what they should have
done?
They should have done Sergeant Rock.
In the that would have been fun though.
That would have, yeah. I wouldn't mind.
I thought he was. What's his name? I almost said James Gunn Sr. What's his name? Rick Flag Sr. I thought he was
James Gunn Sr.
I thought that was him at first. I thought that was.
You should see what that man was putting through the telefax back in the day. Ooh.
Oh my god,
that was good.
All right, what else we got?
Next up, Paradise Lost. A Wonder Woman
biggest piece of dog
biggest
shit.
piece of dog
no,
shit.
No, I agree. Biggest piece of dog shit.
Gonna be so
I
brutal.
mean, it's all right.
I don't know why this.
No, Hunter, no. Are you just to be a Lazarus Pit prequel about how they set up the Lazarus Pit on Paradise Island so they could throw Steve Trevor in there
He
one
had
day.
so much rage in his voice when he heard that I think a show about woman is all right. The wolf comes out. I like the idea of like a Game of Thrones style show in the DC universe, and this is the best place to do it. Either Atlantis or Themyscira.
Show is gonna be Game of Thrones.
That's what he said.
Dude,
that's what James Gunn said. You're blurry as fuck right now.
I am so blurry as fuck. That Harper turned blurry.
like James Gunn, are you serious? Game of Thrones couldn't even continue being as good as Game of Thrones. Even it fell apart. Like,
what is this even about? Like, at all?
Yeah,
he said it's before the Wonder Woman movies, which means whatever.
That means nothing.
This drama focuses on the genesis and political intrigue of an island of all women. All right. It's very exciting.
What'd you pause there? Is that it?
For people that are
I was that was the sentence. Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to have any reaction at all.
Oh, okay. I think it could be good if it's about the people of Themyscira versus the gods. Maybe the gods are coming down, like maybe Ares comes down.
Did you see the picture, the stock image they used from like whatever comic that's from, where there's just people? It looks like they're stabbing like Neanderthals or something. That's I think it's David Finch.
Oh,
but yeah. I don't know what that means at all. And I don't know why I should care at all, but all right.
Well, again, like I tried to like the MCU equivalent. That would be like Thor 1 and Thor 2 came out, and then you said, hey, you guys love the first 2 Thor movies. What about a pre-Asgardian show? Like
or like a trench movie. Remember that?
It would literally be like if they did a show about Odin's dad. Like if they did a Boar show.
Rick Flag Sr., Odin's dad.
Yeah.
I'd take a
James Gunn
show.
You're the only person who would.
You would not take a Boar show. You'd watch one episode of it and you'd go, this is fairly boring.
No, he'd be like, this isn't like the comics at all.
I'm actually a pretty big Thor fan. I've actually read like a lot of Thor issues. You guys might not know that about.
I checked my Comics Geek. I've got 3 appearances of Boar.
Which is all of his appearances ever. So
Can we talk about yesterday when Hunter just fucking lied to us in a group chat completely?
That was the most ridiculous fucking thing. Dude, I was mad about it. So this is what happened, audience.
We're supposed to be his friends.
Yeah, this is the person we have to deal with. I asked Hunter what he was currently reading, and he goes, I just started Brubaker's X-Men. And then he said, like, why does it have to have a Shi'ar arc at the beginning? And I said, well, did you read Deadly Genesis? Because they build off of that and they explain why. And he goes, oh, I didn't even start Brubaker's X-Men yet, so it's okay, I don't have to. And I'm like, you just said, I asked you, what are you currently reading? And you said, just started Brubaker's X-Men. And then the next thing you said was, haven't read it yet, so I mean, it's all right.
We're like talking to him in the chat, and he goes, I haven't read it yet. And Tyler just pulls up the receipts of a screenshot from like a day ago where Hunter goes, no, I just started
5 minutes ago. And I just said, when will the lies end?
And then there's another screenshot where he said, I wasn't even going to read Deadly Genesis. And then you have a screenshot of you telling him, read Deadly Genesis. And he says, will do.
Yeah, will do. He didn't do it.
Hunter Murray, liar.
Can I defend myself here?
No.
Yes.
All right, fine. Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead, Slippin' Jimmy.
I haven't read a comic issue besides the single issues that come out every week.
Cut it off there. I haven't read a comic.
We know. We know.
Since like January
6th.
Oh no.
So
That's where you were?
It was.
You've been in jail.
I had
this
a
whole
very
time.
busy month. So the thing that was on next to my list,
bailing you out,
was just Brubaker's X-Men stuff. So that was next to my list. That's been next to my list for a long time now. So when you asked, I was like, it's this. I haven't started, but it is this. This is next to my list.
You didn't say that. No, you said just started.
I know. It was bad wording. And
I know it looks bad.
It was bad wording. I just lied. I lied.
I know it's bad wording, but that is next on my list for stuff
you
that
gotta
I was
read Deadly
read.
Genesis though, like you said you would.
I would. I will. I
I
read the first issue today. I read the first.
I would.
Today.
I mean, maybe. I will.
I was just looking at all the arcs, and I saw the first one was the 12-issue arc on the Shi'ar, and I was like,
yeah,
the
rise and fall of the Shi'ar.
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
So
you're slipping, Jimmy.
So that's my defense right there. It was bad wording, is all.
It was a lie.
Yeah, it was a lie.
But
what's next?
I was curious since we just mentioned Waller, Creature Commando, and Paradise Lost, which we all aren't really excited for. What do you rank those? What are you most excited for or least excited for?
Ooh, fucking
it's a 3-way tie for last place.
Last. What's last?
Waller, Creature Commando. Oh, last to best?
Yeah.
Okay. Paradise Lost. Well, I mean, there's a plot that I've been like following since Peacemaker or whatever, and we'll have those characters, I'm sure. And Black Adam, yeah. I forget about the JSA would probably be in it. I guess Paradise Lost, Creature Commandos, Waller.
Adam Smasher.
Why didn't they announce an Adam Smasher show? He was like the steal, like he stole
Adam
the show.
Smasher and Rorschach team up show. Yeah.
but it's second Rorschach from Doomsday Clock, and it ends with them getting evaporated by a blue circle.
And also fourth and fifth Rorschach from Rorschach by Tom King. There's a movie.
Yeah. That might be the best cut. That series, Rorschach by Tom King, might be the. If you look at it as a trade paperback, it is the best looking series.
It's pretty. It's beautiful. Yeah, no,
It's
it is.
awesome.
I mean, it's not a bad book. It
is a good book.
but
Jorge
but
Fon.
like it just looks so pretty.
Mhm.
And to Tom King's credit, it's probably the only thing that Watchmen has done since Watchmen that was like,
good.
Watchmen.
Fairly well put in the Watchmen universe. You know what I mean? Like that actually used it.
Yeah.
May I counter with Before Watchmen when Rorschach? It opens up with him.
With Travis Bickle.
With Travis Bickle. To be fair,
Before
Watchmen,
with
Dr.
Travis
Manhattan.
Bickle.
Before Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan is great.
I heard good things about the Night Owl one too. That's Darwin Cook, isn't it?
I heard good things about
yes.
Before Watchmen Harper tie-in.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. He does some
Is
bad
that the
things.
one where they're masturbating with Travis Bickle?
That's the one.
The dialogue is it's aged poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine this is your first episode. You want to hear like, oh, what do these guys think of the new DC slate? And it's like, so I was masturbating with Travis Bickle.
TV show?
Yeah.
Booster Gold.
It's all
What's
right.
above? What's above? It's okay. Woo! Yeah, that's yeah. I guess so.
I would say Booster Gold. Hunter, what kind of Booster Gold have you read?
Heroes in Crisis. Sorry, what? You didn't finish your sentence.
Well, according to my app, I actually have 43 appearances of.
Look, I'm a Green Lantern fan, so I like that we're getting
more
Booster Gold
Green
here.
Lantern content. Yeah,
it's a funny joke. You probably stole.
That was the first time I ever
right.
saw Booster Gold. Was that Justice League Unlimited episode, and
Probably
then I think
like that.
My fucking grandma got me a figure of Booster Gold when I was a kid. For some reason, she probably just saw a random character and was like, "He'll probably like this."
Yeah.
And I was just like, "This guy's dope." And so it is cool. I think he deserves a show.
Your
I think
grandma was correct when she said he might like this. You did like it.
I did like it. Yes.
Based grandma.
What's
grandma up to these days?
All over again. Dementia.
Oh,
so
I'm sorry. Mine's dead. So there's that.
Booster Gold. But I think Booster Gold really does deserve a show, though. What's going on in this episode already?
We should do a grandma check. I got to be real. This feels like a good episode. I feel good.
We're just
JD,
excited,
how's your grandma?
Let's both dead. Let's keep going.
Oh, okay. Let's go on. Hunter.
Both alive. Why do I feel guilty over that?
And that's a hero story, awesome. Guys. We've had a win.
Yeah.
Booster Gold's gonna be good, I think, though.
I liked I was introduced to Booster Gold in the Brave and the Bold series, actually, and I really liked him then. And since then,
I think he's deserving of this. I think he's like he could be Ant-Man or something for these movies,
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah,
I think he'll get a real big.
A TV show is a good fit. I just don't care about Booster Gold. Like,
it's good that it's a show, not a movie.
Yeah,
I don't care about the character. Like anytime I read a solo Booster Gold, I'm kind of just like, it's all right.
Do you think they'll put Ted Cord in it? I mean, if they're gonna tie in Blue Beetle,
I think they have to.
Yeah, I think they
could even do the new Blue Beetle too if he's like going to be in this universe, which sounds like he is. Yeah,
I guess. But I'm saying, I mean, that would make more sense for Ted. But yeah, anyway, I guess. Sure.
I mean, like do Ted for sure, but you could have him
hanging out with like
episode.
a 15-year-old kid who's the Blue Beetle. Like, hey, guys, you want to hang out? Hunter likes to do that.
They should. I know. What's his name? Glenn Powell. He's in Top Gun Maverick. He wants. Yeah, he wants to play.
Doesn't he want to be? Doesn't everyone say he should be Hal Jordan?
Yeah, but he said he wants to be Booster Gold. He said this before. This like a few. This was like.
All right, he's got the job. Like I cast him. All right, he's Booster Gold now.
Oh my
shit,
god,
that was quick.
Yep,
you can do that.
I forgot you could do that.
Yeah, you guys forget because I don't really use it often, but I can.
I forgot you rolled a nat 20 on that, so it happened.
Yeah, wow.
Oh man, I packed my dice away the other day. It was real sad.
It may come back. Next show is
they're in a draw.
Next and last show, Lanterns.
Woo! It's the biggest piece of
baby.
No, it's
perfect down to the very last minute.
I like the way they described it. I like it.
Yeah,
Detective on Earth. That sounds fucking sick.
You're not doing Alan Scott and Guy Gardner.
You're not doing stupid Kyle. What's his name? Kyle Ritten. No, what's
this other name? Kyle R. There's another
Kyle Rayner.
Kyle Rayner. or Jesse Cruz, Simon Baz. We're doing Hal and John.
Just gave her a nickname.
Is it Jessica?
Jessica Cruz.
I've never
No,
heard
people
someone
call her
say
Jesse.
Jesse.
Don't they call her that in the comics?
Jessica
Okay,
Cruz.
never mind.
Hunter, according to Hunter's app, he's read every appearance of Jessica Cruz, and she's never been called that.
It'll be good. I mean, hopefully it'll be good, right? But
that's
what if it's completely
bunch.
fucking garbage? Like, what if it's
the showrunner
horrible?
is what's his name, right?
That's
the showrunner. Greg Bertinelli?
No. That show, that's not this show.
Oh, he's done. Okay.
Yeah,
They actually even confirmed that his
him.
show is done.
Yeah, I didn't trust him.
Like the Hollywood Reporter show
he
mentions that he was
CW
working
shit.
on his Green
What if
Lantern
it
show
is-
for years, and they just
Holy
cut it
shit.
completely.
Can you imagine it was like Hal Jordan? They cast a new Hal Jordan, but it's Diggle as John Stewart.
Oh my
Call
god!
him
Ryan
Hal
Reynolds
Jordan?
and Diggle.
Yeah, that would be
Dude.
so fucking funny.
No, it's Stephen Amell and
This will
Diggle.
be
They
good
just
though.
never
I mean,
address it.
this has to be good, and it's gonna be like they said it'll lead into the bigger like story or whatever. They're gonna.
They said
unravel
that they
some
discover
crazy
a
mystery.
that leads into the next 10 years for
You
this.
think it'll be
universe.
Are you think it'll be the anti-matter?
anti-life.
Anti-life, I mean.
They find the
Do you
source
think
wall.
it could be like what about
This would perpetuate in there. Dude.
what about something like Blackest Night or some shit like some
Oh,
Black Lantern?
I would
That
cry.
be sick.
Because it's not called Green Lantern. It's called
Lanterns. So there's gonna be other colors for sure. Yeah, we're getting yellow.
I'd still rather be called Green Lanterns though. Like why
Here's,
should
Hunter
here's
is
my
generally
here's
against
my
that.
here's my game theory here. It's called
Here we go.
Lanterns, and they said that all these characters are obviously going to get movies and whatnot. We're getting a movie later on called The Green Lantern or Green Lanterns.
Oh,
but
so
the show,
Grant
Grant Morrison
and
and
then we'll get
Sharp's
The Green Lantern Part
acclaimed
2.
The Green Lantern.
yeah, exactly. But I think Green Lantern will be a movie, and Lanterns is a show.
Yeah, well they'll do like
Green
the big
Lantern was a
events they'll do
movie.
as a movie.
Yeah,
How good
It
is
was
the
a-
Last of Us TV show? Sorry, it's HBO. I figured I'd throw that out there. It's fucking good.
it's really good.
Bro,
man.
what
This
does that
isn't
have
an
to do with
Arby's.
James Gunn?
Huh? Sorry. Oh,
What does that have to do with James Gunn?
it's a good point. You know, I
An
hate to
older
bring him
man
up, but
and a
our
younger
guy
child.
Ryan made a good point about the Authority. Why is the Authority, which is
We're
a
not
bit
on that yet.
grounded
Though.
than-
We're not
Let
on
Hunter
that.
Shut up,
Yeah.
Hunter. Let me make my fucking opinion.
Let Hunter cook. Let him cook.
The authority. Every time, JD, we let Hunter cook, we fucking
The kitchen
end up
burns
trending on
down, I
Twitter. So let's not. Yeah, why the Authority that are a smaller time getting a movie, but
Wait,
Green
I
Lantern,
need,
which
I
is
need,
much
I need
bigger.
Hunter to introduce the Authority so I can say it's the biggest piece of.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're not
okay,
at that
yeah,
part
Let
yet.
him cook.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you
that's
did all
fine.
the
I
shows, right?
apologize.
Well, one more thing for Green Lantern, they showed for images. They showed the Earth One comics, which is
Yeah.
little.
The
I think the
astronaut.
Earth One comics are awesome, but I rather Hal be a pilot
Is that
than
really
an astronaut.
concerning though?
I mean,
I
it's
mean-
just it's kind of confusing. It's like, why that image?
You have the perfect template.
Yes,
with
but
Jeff
I mean, it's
Johns
like
as
the
Green
same thing.
Lantern,
They
though,
show-
like Secret
They
Origin.
show All Star Superman for the pictures, but I don't think he's gonna die at the end in their new Superman movie. I mean,
yeah,
know,
no.
They also
but
show Dick Grayson Batman in the Batman.
In
one.
Earth-
yeah, and I
in
don't think
Earth
it's gonna be
one,
Dick Grayson
John
Batman.
Stewart's a
I
Yellow
actually read that
Lantern.
comic,
so,
and,
okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, movies. The Authority.
It's the biggest.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
I don't know. I really because this one it's like I
Tyler,
just
don't
think,
lie to yourself. Tyler, don't.
no,
lie to
I'm not
yourself.
lying to myself. I think it could be interesting. I just think it's gonna be the boys.
Oh,
Maybe.
Very different about
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
And for as a
I just-
movie, sure. I think they're probably gonna do this. I think they're probably doing this so they can give Superman and they could do
Superman. The
what's so
Authority
funny
by
about
Grant
Truth,
Morrison.
Justice, and American Way. But they'd like Action Comics 775, like that classic
Yeah.
issue. They'll probably do that as a movie with the Authority and Superman instead of Manchester Black or whatever.
You know,
So
the
that's
most
only thing I can really think
Manchester
of.
Black's like the only one of them that anybody cares about, though. from
the
that whole
most
group.
Yeah.
honest I've ever seen someone was when this news broke, and I messaged Ryan and I said, "The Authority live action, ha 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 ha," because he doesn't like James Gunn. And then he said, despite being a fan of The Authority, he was very honest. He went, "That's really weird because they only have like maybe 2.5 runs that are good, and the rest are shit." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And then like
Yeah.
all the comments for DC were like, "Yo, they better adapt the Mark Millar one." And he was like, "That is the worst run I've ever read in my life." So I
Would you
can't
prefer the
wait to-
Warren Ellis one?
That's the one
love-
that it's based off of.
Oh.
James Gunn said today, it was a Thursday, that it is based off of or inspired by Warren Ellis's run of The Authority.
Oof.
Yeah, I've never read anything. I mean, I've never read anything.
You've
I've never
cut
read.
it out of context. He's never read anything.
Yeah, I've never read anything, guys.
There we go.
The Authority. I've never read like issues with the Authority. I mean,
Same.
We know like Midnight on Apollo and shit like that, but we've never read an issue that stars the Authority besides Superman and the Authority, which I still think is what they're gonna do. But
like Superman and the Authority, like that just came out for like last year
by Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
What if they Justice League Dark animated movie it?
Remember the Justice League
Dark
where
animated
they don't
movie?
actually appear. They just
where the Justice League Dark are in it, but it's also Batman is the main character. They do the Authority, but it's Superman.
Yeah, Batman and Midnight are argue. Okay.
No, I think they will do that Superman movie though. I think that makes sense. I just don't know why this has to be a full movie. But
yeah, me too. It's going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's
I'm
this
sure it'll
Guardians
be fun.
of the Galaxy. Like it's a team that
I
no one
think
really
that's
knows
what it
much
is.
about, so you can play around with it. He's going to change them a lot, I'm sure.
What about this? What about this? HBO 40-minute special, Authority by Night.
You said HBO like
Apollo
like
by midnight.
There was a lot of emphasis on that H, and you kind of sound like Stewie Griffin saying that. You're like Cool Whip. Said that HBO, right? Did anybody else catch that?
Why? What is this?
Did anybody else catch that? The way he said HBO.
No, I get it. Cool Whip.
Yeah, there's like a lot of emphasis.
Yeah, Harper, say HBO. HBO.
Yeah,
HBO.
That's what it sounded like. Jamie, replay that. Cut it back 10 seconds.
Next movie, Superman Legacy.
Whoa!
It's the biggest piece of
the title. It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Yeah,
that title's weird, bro. What is that about? It's literally Spider-Man: Homecoming.
But it's like early days Superman, but it's
Legacies.
Superman Legacy.
Legacy.
Tyler, you're in charge of the Superman film. What are you naming it?
Superman.
Wow, dude, here's $1 million. Thank you.
Superman, Man of Tomorrow.
Man of Tomorrow's a good one, yeah. Or I mean, if it would be Brainiac, Superman, Brainiac, or whatever. But I would just call it Superman. I think it's been 50 fucking years.
Like Pattinson.
The Superman, yes.
Superman.
Or how about the Man of Steel?
Nah, I think Man of Steel kind of sucks.
That's a terrible name. I just don't get why they named it that. But yeah, Superman. I would just call it Superman. It's been 40-something years since they called the movie Superman.
And the Fabulous Emancipation of one Clark Kent.
That's a great one.
That does make a lot of sense. I like it.
Yeah.
What about Superman Chula?
So they're looking to cast a 25-year-old to play Superman here.
Wait, Hunter, aren't you 25?
I'm 24, but I'll be 25 when this is probably
Harper,
filming.
you're 25, right?
I'm 25 and I forgot I was 25 the other day.
You're older than Henry Cavill.
We had people over for a birthday and they went, "You're 25." I went, "I'm 24." They went, "You were born in 97. You're 25." And I went, "Oh, I am 25." And I just
to make sure. You're like Vision in Age of Ultron. And you're just like, maybe I am Superman.
Maybe I am 25. But it felt like I just lost an entire year of my life because I was like, wait, I thought, oh no.
Harper, can you give me a Superman line? Let's see if you can play him. No?
A Superman line?
Yeah.
Can you not think of one?
There's no good in this world. People suck. Goodbye, Lois.
Nobody stays good in this world.
I know you didn't bring it back because you like
my favorite Superman line. I kind of wish I was still dead, or whatever he says.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because that's what he says. He's like, on second thought, I wish I was still dead. That's based Superman. I agree.
He says
All right,
that
Hunter, since you're turning 25, let's hear you do a Superman line. We'll compare and contrast.
Nobody stays good in this world.
That's the line.
Nobody stays good in this world.
Or wait,
Sue Batman.
Or Lex says something like, "Oh, the woman you love will die," or something. He goes, "She's safe on the ground."
Oh, I've got it.
How about you? He goes, "How about you?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He does say, "How about you?"
What about you?
Won't let me die. Tell me. Do you bleed?
I don't not like you.
That's Batman.
Yes, excellent.
Hunter saw that in the theater and was like, it was perfect.
So did you.
Perfect.
So did you. Shut up.
Yeah, but I didn't post about
it. Okay? Civil War.
I think it's hilarious, though, going to that. I think it's so funny that James Gunn is like, he's like, we could bring back other people, but Henry Cavill will not come back on my fucking grave. Like, yeah, never again. Like, I think it's because he's just like
too old. But Aquaman
he's
just yeah.
I think he's literally just like, we can't
Batman
have Snyder Superman at all.
Wayne Robin.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's interesting.
Wasn't that the problem of the old DCU?
Yeah, like fucking
I think this will be good. I mean, it has to be good. They can't fuck this one up
They
at all.
can't fuck it up. No, they have
God,
to.
can you imagine?
Yeah, if this one was as bad as
Here we go again.
Yeah, can you imagine? Can you imagine the whole movie's good and then at the end he snaps the villain's neck again and we're just like, what?
Can you imagine Tyler's face in the theater? Tyler's like, this is the greatest Superman film. He's like,
it has to. It literally has to be as good as like the Batman for the people that are going, I can't believe they got rid of Henry Cavill. To like,
this movie needs to be as good as like The Godfather or Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It just needs to make everyone happy is the thing. It has to make Superman fans happy, which is impossible. It has to make non-Superman fans happy, which is also impossible.
And looking forward to seeing more of him too.
Exactly, yeah.
But you also have people hating him so much because he fired, this is the reason Henry Cavill's gone. And you have a lot of
people. Do you know how to say the name Henry?
Yeah, you always call him Hangry.
Is it not hungry?
Oh man,
I'm just talking
in a few
fast.
days. I'm feeling a bit
hungry.
You like Benedict Cumberbatch saying penguin. Oh shit.
Yeah, penguin.
Pingwings.
But yeah, I think this movie, it has to be good. I think it probably will be. I don't know. I'm curious to see who they'll cast as Superman, but I don't care.
I hope it's not that bug-eyed guy everyone keeps.
It has to be Tom
Which
Holland
bug-eyed guy?
He's 25.
Like something Cross.
So
not
it's Timothy
Darren
Chalamet.
Cross.
I
That's
like that
the
guy.
that's the
I think
villain
that's
there.
got. I think
But his
David.
eyes, like,
oh wait,
he's
no,
got
Cross.
he
No, I'm
looks
thinking
like
of a different guy.
Sloth.
I'm thinking of a different guy actually.
He
I'm
looks
thinking
like
of David
Sloth from
Corn
fucking
Sweat.
Ice
So
Age,
looks
bro.
the guy
Sloth
looks
looks
exactly
like
like
Sid.
Superman. Sloth from Ice Age.
Dude. KJ
Sloth
Apa is
is
25.
Oh, but his hair's red.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though he dyes it, his hair's red, so he.
Hold on, I'm gonna send this guy in the chat. This guy just looks exactly like
Asa
Superman.
Butterfield is 25. Who else?
Could you show it to the camera?
He was supposed to be.
Yeah, I'll try my
Spider-Man.
best. This guy.
Show it to this guy.
Oh my
right
god,
there.
I'm getting
Here we
email.
go.
Oh, it went away. This
This is-
guy. Oh my god.
I can't even
Enhanced.
see him. He's just on the ring.
That. Oh god.
Oh, his email.
All my emails
Mr.
are coming.
Popular.
This is
I
horrific.
need to zoom in on the face. The face is really all that matters,
Oh
Why do you
yeah,
zoom in
no.
now?
He just looks like, oh my
man.
god.
Isn't that the dude with the bug eyes?
Superman. He just looks like Superman though. Like he looks like Superman from the comic book Superman.
His eyes are in different.
from that comic book Superman.
Superman from the comic books called Superman. He looks like that guy.
Superman drawn by Tim Sale.
But I like Superman drawn by Tim Sale. He just looks like, doesn't he look like Superman? He looks like Clark Kent.
No,
No,
like
he
no.
looks like Jim Halpert.
yeah, he
No.
does. There.
You guys are
He literally
dumb.
does. There.
You guys are
Same
dumb.
thing. No.
But anyway, they'll probably cast someone good either way.
Yeah,
I personally
I
would
hope.
go Pedro Pascal. That's me.
That
I
makes
would
sense.
go
He's
for
young.
25-year-old Superman.
You can't. He's older than Henry Cavill. Middle-aged Chilean man.
Who's the guy that plays Herschel in Walking Dead?
He'd be good. Scott Wilson. He died in 2018.
Who's the guy that's playing?
Yeah, but like you
the
could,
guy-
you could.
the guy that's playing-
Reedus.
Norman
Thunderbolt
Reedus,
Ross?
big bald head.
Who's the guy that's playing Thunderbolt Ross in Avengers in the new Captain
Harrison
America movie?
Ford?
Han Solo.
He'd be probably good Superman, right?
I think Mark Hamill fits the.
Did you
look a
actually
little bit
forget that
better,
was Harrison
but-
No,
Ford,
it
or
was
that a
that
bit?
was the joke. That was the
The
bit.
bit.
Yes.
That was the bit.
Who do you guys
William
want as
Hurt.
the-
William
so
Hurt, dude. He's not playing
gotta bring him
Ross
back.
anymore.
James Gunn has said that, he's
Lazarus
very,
Pit.
that he loves
Wonder Woman 3.
Paradise Island.
Yeah, that's what that Paradise Lost show
I'm
is
like
about. They're gonna
genuinely
get-
trying to think of who
William
would be a
Hurt.
really good.
Oh,
Superman.
you know the host from Survivor?
Mark
He
Wahlberg.
kind of looks like.
I don't know who they'll get as Superman. I just think it'll probably be the right choice. I mean, I would hope so, but they can't fuck this one up as well. They can't fuck up the
But
casting.
I
of
genuinely,
Superman.
my head just then. You showed that guy, and when he looks just like Superman, and I was trying to think of who could look, and I came up with a face in my head and realized it was Henry Cavill's face. Like he's just he's so
He is
symmetrically perfect. He
Yeah.
looks like a drawing. It's so fucked.
Do you guys know that like in the office, when Michael's like at Phyllis's wedding, right? And he keeps jumping into the photos. They're like, all right, everybody out of the photo. All right, and they send everyone back in except for Michael. That's basically the DCU, right? Like, hey, everyone out of the DCU. And then all right, Gal Gadot, you're back in, Ezra Miller, you're back in, Jason Momoa, you're back in. Henry, you stay out.
Yeah.
All the shitty ones.
Henry, what do you think you're doing here, Henry? What do you think you're doing here? Get the fuck out.
Ray Fisher's got to be like, welcome to the club.
They got rid of the one guy everyone likes.
And confirmed that he never fired him. He just didn't hire him. It's like, whoa.
He was like, I won't do The Witcher anymore. I will focus on being Superman. James Gunn said, best I can do is no.
Best I can do is
best I can do
nothing.
is you leaving The Witcher anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best I can do is you have no job. You're unemployed right now.
The worst Hemsworth brother is going to take over your
Warhammer
job.
or something.
James said that he's very inspired by All-Star Superman for this, and that it's not following the story of All-Star Superman, but it's following kind of the mood.
It couldn't, yeah.
But that's good. That's a great Superman story. That's a great characteristic.
It's the best Superman story. Yeah,
it is cool to
say
hear
he was heavily
all this comic stuff before like the movies even started production. Like because Kevin Feige's just like, yeah, we're making Captain America movie based off.
Yeah, but it also makes the wait longer.
Yeah, it does for sure, but it is exciting seeing that he is very passionate about these comics, and he's giving us homework. He's
head of DC Studios, but he's like, I feel like he's probably head of DC pretty much, so he's like, I got to sell their comics too, you know.
Didn't James Gunn say he was inspired by not even the story American Alien, but he was inspired by the writer, right?
Max Landis.
I heard something about that.
Well, you know, American Alien has Lobo in it, and there's all those Lobo rumors.
I hate American. I hate American Alien. I think that's one of the worst Superman stories that like gets praised. I think that's a garbage story.
Damn. I didn't mind it.
Garbage.
That's I like when he's like,
you like the writer Hunter.
It's all right.
I like when he gets poisoned on the boat and Destro's trying to assassinate him because he thinks
I hate that so much.
Cool,
you don't like that when he flicks him away?
Yeah.
I like that.
Great Slade's bones.
That story's dumb.
I hope Brainiac's the villain. They will do Lex Luthor eventually. I don't want Lex to be the first villain.
You want Black Adam to be the villain, don't you?
I do, yeah.
All-Star, I guess that's Lex, but I don't know. I would like Brainiac. Superman Legacy, I don't know. Do you think Supergirl's going to be in this?
No.
I can see them Black Adam. So I can see them teasing it though. You know,
yeah, I can see them tease it for sure.
I wasn't the only one who came back from Krypton.
This is the first movie in his lineup, so I don't think they're gonna do Supergirl yet. I guess next movie, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Whoa! Oh, it was perfect. Down to the last.
Well, we haven't read it yet.
Detail.
So.
Yeah, I haven't read it, but it looks good.
It's been the wallpaper on my phone for almost a year now.
I've had to listen to Tyler talk about it, or post shit, and make it his wallpaper every other week. So
but it's a good fucking book. It might be my favorite Tom King
for
book.
Other reasons, though.
Huh?
Let's not get there.
Oh yeah, that's true. But it comes to
it's it might be my favorite Tom King book, which is saying a lot because I love a lot of Tom King's books. It's either that or his Superman book, but it's like
Mr. Miracle. What? I mean,
no,
yeah,
I like Strange Adventures more than Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle, yeah, that felt wrong when I said it.
Really, you
Miracle.
like Strange Adventures more?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Huh.
I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just
what an idea.
Usually people share the same opinion of me.
I just think this is gonna go like fucking insane. It's gonna be so if you don't know the story of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, it's True Grit but in space. This little girl goes to Supergirl. It's Supergirl's 21st birthday. She goes into space to get drunk. She like under a planet with a red sun, and then this girl comes up to her and's like, "This guy killed my dad, and he's fled the galaxy. You're Supergirl. Can you help me find him?" And then that's what the story's about. It's like 8 issues of them doing that, and it's fucking amazing. It's incredible. So the fact that he just read this comic and went, "We're making a movie of this," I think that's amazing. It's gonna be a fucking it's gonna be so much fun. This will be the space Superman movie we want, but it'll be just
and it seems like Tom King is gonna be at least helping write.
Yeah, he might write it. Like that'd be cool.
It's confirmed that Tom King's on the writing team for the whole universe here, the whole DCU.
Right.
So
it's exciting.
Probably this movie and probably a few other things too. Maybe he'll do a Lantern thing. So
Booster Gold.
Oh no, please no, actually.
But yeah, I think this movie, genuinely this is probably my most anticipated one. Just because I didn't see this coming at all, and I think the comic is incredible.
Yeah, well, no one did because it's so recent.
Yeah.
What's that Tom King Batman issue where Booster Gold stands there and Hal Jordan shoots himself in the head?
Oh, The Gift. That's like 45, I think, or something.
Hope they adapt that.
I think. Do you think they'll keep the Sasha Kai from The Flash? Do you think they'll keep her?
I don't think so. I think we're gonna do.
I think they're gonna wait to see how well the movie does.
Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. Yeah,
insane if we had a 4th live-action Supergirl, and like you look at some of the other characters who've never been adapted, and you're just like, why?
Wally West.
Hey man,
I think they should keep her though. I mean, we know nothing about her, but like, if she's good in the Flash, I guess they'll think about it. But it'd be cool.
I'm sure
they have a
person
cast as my
alongside three Ezra Millers and
and Ben Affleck Zod. And Michael Keaton and General Zod and Wonder Woman. Yeah,
I have a follower
who
he went to one of the Flash screenings that happened, like the test audience screenings, and he said that
is this a lie?
No, this is serious. This is 100% serious.
You believe
sure this person exists? Yeah,
I do believe him. I do believe him.
All right, what did he say?
He said that Supergirl. I was talking to him today, actually. He said that Supergirl has some of the coolest moments, but there's no reason for her to be here at all.
Right. Yeah, I mean, probably.
I could have told you that. And
two Batmans in this movie.
Yeah,
too.
Is he under an NDA? Can he spill any beans?
Did he say it was shit?
He said
it might be one of the greatest superhero movies ever.
He says that it's got a pretty emotional story.
Wait, was your friend James Gunn?
It's also very goofy.
Obviously, it's gonna be goofy. It's
Ezra
Miller.
He's like, the person I went with really liked it, but I couldn't care.
I'm scared of bullets and tall people and clowns and bugs and oh god, I hate him.
You imagine if those two people he's referring to were Tom DeGrazia and Bob Murray. Like they went to the screening together.
Imagine that my dad's first DCU movie. Oh, I see Man of Steel. He goes from Man of Steel to The Flash. He's like, what did they do to
He fell asleep halfway through, and then they asked, "What did you think?"
I'm obviously
great.
Great. Going to say this person's name. I said, "How was
Bob
Zod?"
was playing Marvel Snap the entire time, so he wasn't actually watching.
I was just like, "How was Zod?" Yeah, how was Zod? He said, Zod was pretty good. I mean, he can only do so much in this film, if I'm being honest. They leave all the Kryptonian stuff the same as before, so it's just Zod committing Man of Steel stuff.
Is he saying, I will find him, like, over and over again? I will find him!
I gotta say, Michael Shannon as Zod is, like, the best part of
it's very good cast.
DCEU. Like, he's like,
I will find... And those
I
dick
will
pods.
find him!
The dick pods that go flying up.
Yes.
Why was that the design?
What's next?
Next is The Brave and the Bold.
What? That is a shit name, though.
I mean,
you think it's a shit name? I think it's.
Batman and Robin, which has got to be one of the most like marketable. Like,
no, but they did a Batman and Robin.
Yeah, they did. They call the movie Batman and Robin, though.
You're do Batman and Son, right there. That's a better name.
I guess. Do you think?
I think you have a Batman movie and you're not marketing with the name Batman. That's
The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rises.
That's at least a Batman surname. This is that means last name. That's like a Batman nickname.
That's what they call Batman and Robin.
No, that's fucking dumb. That's dumb.
But you don't think this is like indicative of the tone? Like this is gonna be a more goofy Batman? I did say dick.
Dick you think confirmed for Brave and the Bold?
You don't think this is gonna be like a more lighthearted Batman?
I don't give
because
a fuck.
of that.
I don't give a fuck if it's gonna be a lighthearted Batman. That's a shit name.
JD, right?
Yeah. Like
Batman.
I can't wait for the poster.
The Brave and the Bold.
I mean, even that's better.
I do think that's better. Although if they make a World's Finest, which they probably will. Actually, no, you kind of.
I will go on record saying right now that movie will not come out being called The Brave and the Bold. The name will change.
All right, we got to come back in.
Take it to the fucking bank.
20 years when the movie comes out.
Yeah. If I am wrong,
it's a shame I'll die.
Hunter will shave his head.
Okay.
Why you brought up this?
Well, didn't you get cast in American History X too, called Canadian History X?
Yeah, but
just Canadian history.
I mean,
or just
I would shave my beard and head on the show, but I agree with you.
Almost with as much rage as JD being like, a Batman movie, this will not sell because it's happening when the Batman Part 2 is happening, and Batman's not even in the title, and because of that, people aren't going to know what it is because you can't have a Batman movie where Batman's not in the title. And the common reply is Dark Knight.
Yeah,
right, but that's on the back of Batman Begins, and it's the Dark Knight is like a nickname for Batman.
It's a fuck.
The Dark Knight is.
The Brave and the Bold has been used for so many different fucking characters, like.
But it was originated with Batman, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think of Batman over this.
I think of Batman and Robin when I hear The Brave and the Bold.
I
do not think of Robin.
I do not think of
There's that cartoon called The Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, I think of the cartoon.
Yeah, but Brave and the Bold isn't about Batman and Robin. It's about Batman.
Brave and the Bold is like two DC characters who are teaming up. One's brave, one's bold.
Yeah, but one of them's Batman.
Yes.
Okay, here's my pitch. All right, here's my pitch, guys.
Here we go.
The Brave and the Bold Black Adam team up.
Oh my god, dude! That would make $1 billion.
Just one.
But Dwayne,
it wouldn't be an
lying.
Avatar.
Only
but-
$1 billion.
It's not gonna be an Avatar 2, but yeah.
Okay, Damien's Robin. That's crazy, isn't it?
Why?
That's pretty cool.
Why?
No, I think that's cool.
I think it's cool.
Are they
I
going to
think
do
Damien's
one
a
of those things though, where
fuckhead,
like
but why not?
Tim and Jason like didn't exist? They'll go right from like Dick
Listen,
to Damien.
so I
That's what it
think
sounds
that
like.
might be what they do. They said they're going to introduce the extended Bat. Like this is the Bat family.
I think
right?
Nightwing exists.
Nightwing's
But-
definitely going to exist.
But what is Kern Walters going to do?
He's going to beg on Twitter.
Complain,
He's
yeah,
going to
complain on
continue
Twitter.
to beg. I honestly like, and I know this might break your heart, JD. Tim Drake, Jason Todd, they're dead weight in like a one universe arc. You can only really do his first son and his actual son.
I disagree.
Yeah, but how?
Hey,
There's going to be a billion.
Hey,
You're going to have a
Stu-
Tim Drake
you-
spinoff and
you
a
want-
Jason Todd spinoff.
You're
and-
cool with a Amanda
we go.
Waller show. You're cool with a.
They're
a
making
fucking
it. I mean, I
authority
can't say
movie,
no.
But we can't have 4 fucking Robins. That's where you draw the line in the sand. That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm not making Waller.
You will be watching the Authority day one in theaters with your foam finger, rooting them on, and you think that there being
How did
4
he know I
Robins
bring
is
a foam
ridiculous
finger
for
to
a
my
movie?
movies? How the
We're
fuck did
getting
you know I
a
did?
Wonder Woman prequel, Paradise fucking
United,
Lost show.
we
I don't want that
stand
show
And
either.
this
Divided,
is where you
we
draw the line.
fall. United.
It's
drawing the
nice to
line.
not be
I'm drawing
yelled
the
at
line.
for once.
I'm drawing the line. with,
Sometimes you just
Tim
gotta
Drake
pick a
and
side.
Jason Todd show.
Hunter, where do you fall in the
there's
Hero
so
Story
many
Civil
Bat
War?
family characters though.
What?
Like I think we
Sorry.
gotta do 1 Batgirl, maybe 2, and 2 Robins max. I think that's it.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because Jason's
No!
gonna be dead.
What are you
Jason's gonna be
talking
dead
about?
anyway. The movie
Yeah,
can
keep
literally
it dead.
open
I
up.
want all
The
4.
movie can literally open up like how Grant Morrison's Batman opens up with Tim Drake as Robin, right? And Damien beats the shit out of him like I'm Robin now. That's as simple as how to get Tim Drake out the
Ooh,
fucking
that's
door.
good, yeah.
Like, shut up, Hunter. Shut the fuck up.
I'm on your
Shut
side.
the fuck up.
I agreed with
I don't want you on my side. That's dead weight. Like Tyler thinks the Robins are. That's dead weight.
I'm
just
with you,
saying.
JD. Woo.
Are you gonna put Stephanie Brown in there? You're
No,
gonna
fuck
put
no.
Cassandra
Stephanie-
Cain in there?
I don't need all that, right? Let's cut.
Oh, so now there is dead weight, but it's just not
I'm just
the
saying
characters
it's
that
weird
I
to go
think.
from Dick Grayson to fucking Damien. Like you're erasing.
Okay. What about you just get rid of Jason Todd because no one likes him anyway?
I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I
Just
could-
say
I
he's
could
dead.
compromise.
Say he's dead.
You have- although here's the thing, right? I
Say
think it
he's
would be
dead.
perfectly fine to have Dick as Nightwing, maybe Tim Drake, and then Damien takes over. But why is Superman early days?
Yeah.
So here's
That's
the thing.
fine.
That
Does
was the
thi-
problem
why
with
is it so
DCU,
early?
right?
Does this mean? Well, you got to think
You do that.
about it. How old is Damien? He said 12, right? You got to think about it. Damien's gonna be
Tyler,
12 or
for
something, right?
us, Tyler, for us,
What did it say?
you got to think, and then you pause and JD wait. You do got to think.
You do gotta think.
Shit. But Damien's what 12 or something. They can say that Batman and Talia conceived of him when he was out training as Batman, so maybe he was 20. He'll only be like 30 something. He's not gonna be 50. He's not gonna be Ben Affleck.
Oh, but I'm 25 and I'm an old man. It's like, fuck you. God damn.
Definitely true.
Don't take it
It's true,
personal.
Just because I've
Don't
got
take it
10
personal.
children, like fuck it. Huh?
Well, so does fucking Batman. That's what JD
Okay,
wants
good
for him
point.
to have 20
No,
children.
listen, I don't want fucking like Ace the Bat Hound wearing a mask.
Oh,
or,
you don't
like,
want Ace. You don't want the
Batwing or
Bat Cow.
Batwoman.
You don't want Ace.
What's wrong with Ace? What he can't have a dog.
He's
What's wrong with
he's dead weight. He's dead weight. Cut the fat. Listen, Batwoman, Batwing. I've said this for years. The Bat family is way too fucking large. Most comic families have
That's what
become
she
way
said.
too large where you got to
No,
cut the
that makes
fat.
sense.
Flash family gotten way too big. The Green Lanterns got
You want
way
to kill
too
those
big.
kids now? Since weren't you just talking about how you love that the Flash is like a family book now?
I like the family book, but there's too many of them.
Who would you cut?
Avery could do
Careful.
it out.
Yes,
Godspeed
yeah.
could do it out.
Yeah.
Is Godspeed
Wallace
back?
could do it out.
Okay,
No, he's
so
Jay,
totally
my-
I mean,
all
leave
you
him in
said
the
is
past at this
minority
point.
so far.
Jay Garrick, leave him in the past at this point. Like, there's just too many people. Like the thing about like any, and this is just comic book, like, you know, families in general. The thing
Yeah.
about like the powers, the more of them there are, the less special it becomes. So when you have like, you know, the Human Green Lantern special when it's like Hal and John and Kyle, right? When you add like 8 Human Green Lanterns, it's not that special anymore. It's like, oh, we have another Human Green Lantern. You
You're
know? Like,
making the argument that I would make.
but
but they all have kung fu abilities though. That makes it so much different.
That's on a comic book basis. In the cinematic universe, why not have the Robins? You're like that's just big time erasure. You're losing stories that you could potentially
erasure is pulling. I mean, it is a bit like New 52 started in the very first issue. They're all in tuxedos, and it's Batman quite young.
He'd been Batman. Yeah, he'd been Batman for 5 years
and went through 4. But Tim was never Robin, which was the whole thing.
Well, they could just do that in these movies then.
Tim Drake, what? Tim Drake's gonna be some fucking random kid.
Red
on
Robin,
the block?
Yes, it'll be Drake.
No! Wait!
21. Can you do so? Okay. Here's the thing. I don't really like Damian Wayne, but I think I'm a real suck. I'm a real bitch. I'm a real pussy when it comes to father and son stories.
Yes,
I just father and son stories. Get me. Oh,
and it could work really well for a live action Batman. For sure.
I could cry.
They haven't done it yet.
For that being said, I do want this Batman to have the more lighthearted to him. I want to have like a blue
more fantastical,
with a
He's
gray
right
suit.
behind me.
I want the white eyes.
That sounded better in my head.
No, don't give him the white eyes.
I want the white eyes
in the Batcave.
What do you think he is?
I want the white eyes. I think
what
he's
is wrong with
Batman.
you? Yeah, but white eyes in live action on Batman? No, he needs his eyeballs.
Then have Pattinson have the eyeballs. Have this guy have the white eyes.
Really? Oh, that's what you're gonna draw. That's where you're drawing the line.
Look, we already know the casting. We already know the casting here.
I need one Batman.
It's Robert Downey Jr. and then Tom Holland's Robin. And just Robert Downey Jr. doesn't use his eyes for this because his mustache is already
I made it official.
His mustache already stands out. Like it's Tony Stark goatee. You could tell that's Bruce Wayne.
Chris Pratt is Batman. That's not my Batman voice, I swear. It's a me.
Hunter, remember when you did that thing where, cringy accounts, how they make a tweet and they screenshot the tweet and they put it on their other social media platform? You know how you did that today, which is fucking embarrassing? You said, like, what they should do is cast Batman, take a photo.
They were talking about this before you were in the call.
Yeah, and like have people guess, right?
Yeah.
It would be pretty funny if like everyone was like, is that Robert Downey Jr.? Like he's just got this Tony Stark goatee. We're like, that's Iron Man.
Before we joined the call, we were saying like then no one's gonna guess it, and then they're gonna post a picture with the cowl off, and it's just James Gunn. He cast himself because every James Gunn movie when they release the Funko Pops of the characters, there's always a James Gunn Funko Pop. No other movie does that. He has a big ego. He likes having.
I think Batman's gonna be good. I mean, he'll be fighting like. You think this one's gonna be about the League of Assassins and whatnot?
Probably.
And probably Steve Trevor and all that, right?
You think so? I think that's maybe a weird little Batman hot take I have. I really fuck with Ra's or Ra's al Ghul.
No, he's awesome.
The League of Shadows.
If they do him properly, though,
I think that stuff is cool
immortal.
Oh, Liam Neeson, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I don't have to kill you.
They should go more into like the science fiction side of Batman.
Yeah, well, I think that's what this is going to be. I think he's going to be fighting like a big muddy Clayface and shit like that.
Yeah.
His plan was to evaporate the water in Gotham
and replace it with fear gas.
Even though people like lots of moisture. Like
what was Bane's plan? He was gonna
nuke Gotham.
He blew up a football
stadium. Crashing this plane.
What's most about? They're expecting one of us in the crash, brother.
It's so lazy because Bane says, "I'm here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny." He's just the same exact plan. He wants to blow up Gotham. Yeah, he's like, no, they tried that. They failed. Batman killed him in a train, so I got to try something different. I will not
take the train. I took the plane instead, brother.
That was always one of my two favorite relationships in Batman comics was Bane and Ra's al Ghul. I always loved them.
My father only saw
they do
team
up. They do team up.
Not often.
In Bane, Son of the Demon, it's Bane's like first fucking solo story, bro. It is Ra's al Ghul.
Okay,
they don't do it a lot though. I mean, I've read a lot of Bane, but they don't do it a lot.
Hunter. Pull up your League of Comic Geeks. How many Bane appearances? That's the only way you can refute this argument.
Okay.
I like how I made the same mistake, but Hunter's getting ripped.
I know. Wait, because he said they don't do it a lot. You didn't say that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Do they do it a lot? Okay, first appearance.
They've done it before.
It's not a lot.
Okay,
when they invented the character, they did it. And I'm pretty sure Bane
I like how this
Conquest
all
as well.
started with The Brave and the Bold as a shit title.
It'll be a cool movie though, I think, right?
Oh god.
Sure, but that's like saying like, yeah, Duke Thomas is like he teams up with Riddler.
Oh, Duke Thomas, get rid of that character. Oh God.
Why is it always?
What is it like saying that Duke Thomas? What the fuck are you talking about? It's like Duke Thomas teaming up with the Riddler. There is a book called Bane, Son of the Demon, where he teams up with Ra's al Ghul.
Hunter's counterpoint is that he's never read it, so he's not.
Bane
liable.
appearances. I asked 68.
The description for Bane, Son of the Demon, or Bane of the Demon. My bad. Batman, Bane of the Demon. Discover how Bane first crossed paths with Ra's al Ghul and fell for Talia in this prequel to the Legacy event. It is. What?
Name 8 other times the team.
Hunter, your counter.
Okay,
I didn't read it.
No, counter. He teams up with Flashpoint Batman like twice. So that's more of a character to kind of.
He does do that. True. That is true. Shit.
So that's all. He got you there, Tyler.
We're not even done.
And there goes my whole point.
You just got destroyed with facts and logic. Like that was kind of tough.
I did.
One more movie to get to.
Let's hear the last movie.
What is it?
Swamp Thing.
Swamp. Yay!
I mean, I'm kind of indifferent to it.
Don't let fucking James Wan direct it like Hunter was.
Hunter was gonna let him direct it.
I mean, I was asked. James was gonna ask me, but I'm like, wait, what? Why?
Yeah. He's like, can you get James Wan to do it?
I'm trying to convince him. He's just like, yeah, but you know how we didn't release all those DC movies this year because Warner Brothers went broke. We can't really afford to make all these. So
Hunter, you did that thing where people go, oh, I think there's a better choice out there. And then someone goes, oh, we'll name it. Name the better choice. It's like, well, I don't fucking have it in mind. I'm just saying I don't think that's the right fit. That's what you did to me the other day. I don't think James Wan is the right fit. But you went, well, who else is there? I don't know. There's probably fucking 400 directors.
James Mangold. He says
David Sandberg.
He might do it. James Mangold.
Oh, I do love David Sandberg. Although I don't.
Annabelle Creation. That shit was badass.
David.
Yeah, but he's doing
David Sandberg.
Shazam.
Lights out. Yeah, but now he's doing God, the monster of the Shazam.
My father only saw the monster.
What is the
Fury of the Gods?
Fury of the Gods.
Yes,
I think I was getting
Shazam, Bane of the Demon.
I wish it was called Shazam, Fury.
They never really crossed over that much. That's interesting. Yeah, and so David Sandberg, I'm a bit worried. I don't know. Personally,
I think it's going to be James Mangold. He wants to do it. We're bringing him in the Lazarus Pit too. You got William Hurt and Wes Craven in the Lazarus Pit.
See, the plot of Paradise Lost is actually putting Wes Craven in the Lazarus Pit to bring him back to direct Swamp.
Hunter saw that on Twitter. That's legit. Neb's Good Takes once said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
True, yeah. Reliable variety reporter.
Yeah. You know the thing about Swamp Thing, though? Is that they're doing they're going to do a gritty, more horror feeling swamp, like high budget Swamp Thing. Didn't we do that? Like we did the whole origin
it was a
story
DC Universe streaming service show that nobody watched.
It was fucking amazing. That was great.
But nobody watched it.
Yeah, nobody watched it though.
I hear
you literally had to live in America and have DC Universe, which was like such a minute
and be motivated because they canceled it after before it even premiered.
Before it even premiered, it was already canceled. So
that is true. It got
at that point nobody wanted to watch it, including
it's
myself.
like, what's the point?
No, but it's just like
I watched the first episode.
That was so perfect, and it was so so in depth with Al. Yeah, it was perfect. Okay, maybe it wasn't perfect, but it's a top 5. I'm gonna do a Hunter here. It's a top 5 live action superhero show. That's for sure.
Probably.
Wow. I'd buy that though. I believe that though. I just haven't seen it. Good.
It's the only show that I've shown like my partner, and she's gone, "Oh, I actually like that." Instead of going, "Why is Daredevil fighting another ninja?" I'm like, "Oh, he does that." I don't know.
Wait, Alyssa didn't like Daredevil?
No, she actually did. She actually was sad when I told her it got cancelled because we finished it the day before.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He said this is going to be based on Alan Moore's. So you think Alan Moore's going to be real mad about that too?
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna
be buddy, nothing I make him not be adapted into television or movies.
I spent Venom on this project.
I saw a fucking ad. Like he's doing like a teaching course for how to make.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. And it's like, g'day, guys, I'm Alan Moore, and I'm going to teach you how to write comic books. And I'm like, I thought you were angry. You seem so fun.
Yeah.
So anyway,
like old Carl Urban.
But yeah, I think that it'll be like... Good. I like that it's a horror movie. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, like, do you think they'll introduce more mystical elements and stuff like that?
Like Man-Thing.
Probably.
Like Man Thing, yes.
And Werewolf by Night.
I think
He's
like,
gonna
but
be in
like,
it.
I don't know, Zatanna, something like that.
Zatanna,
you know, backdoor
or
Justice
John
League Dark type of thing.
I think Constantine would be the safest bet. It's going to be Keanu Reeves comes out of the swamp.
Oh, they're making that movie, aren't they? That's going to be a DC Elseworlds. Constantine 2.
Oh, that's the other part of this, right? Any movie that's not part of the DCU will be called DC Elseworlds. Such
Joker 2 and Batman 2.
Batman and Joker 2.
It's so weird.
Those are movies that don't connect.
The Batman Part 2 and Joker stupid ass French title. Folie à Deux or whatever.
We live in strange times.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all of it.
Swamp Thing will be good.
Overall, listen, my thought is like, if you look at the MCU Phase 1, whether you hate it or love it, they do focus on the big elements of like, hey, this is how we set up the, founding blocks of a universe, whether or not they thought they could get this far, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This doesn't feel like it's building like to, and I'm sure it is, but it doesn't feel like the Authority being announced in Phase 1 or whatever they want to call it, Chapter 1.
Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, which I think is kind of cool.
Paradise Lost, like where's the fan base for that?
I think what we're gonna, because he said that the Flash is resetting things. Some people will. It's gonna be like the New 52, right? I think that we're just gonna have to like this isn't really the beginning, I guess, right? Like the beginning, I guess technically was still Man of Steel.
This is their New 52 #1.
Yeah, and so it's like I think they're just anticipating that some of these things already. And they're like, so we'll just swing for the fences.
We polished up a little bit, but you already are in the universe.
But then it gets a lot of people being like,
I think that's what it's going to be.
Cavill have to go?
I guess we'll see.
Well, I don't know. The thing about the New 52, and I think we're a bit more biased because we grew up in a New 52 era. But the thing about the New 52 was people didn't like it. So is that the right?
No, if that happened today, where we all read comics all the time, I think we we would hate that idea.
Yeah,
I'd kill you.
I'd
kill you, Hunter, specifically.
I know. I fear for my life.
But outside of that,
Dana's gone.
But for us, it was great because we were getting into comics at the time, and this was a great opportunity to do it. And thankfully, it had a lot of really good titles to start with. Like Batman by Scott Snyder is still considered one of the greatest Batman runs.
There weren't that many good titles, though. There was Batman and there was Justice League
less than
and Aquaman.
And Aquaman and Flash. I'd say Flash had a good start.
Flash was fucking awesome for
Justice League,
4 volumes.
I guess that's about it.
But there were 52 books, though.
There's got to be
All-Star Western.
Harper's a Snob for Batgirl by Gail Simone.
Oh, Green Lantern was pretty good.
I love that book, bro.
Yes.
Oh, I love that book till the end.
Green Lantern was decent.
To me, there's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, what about like Mr. Terrific, Savage Hawkman, All-Star Western, Cyborg,
Justice League,
the Vampire one. I
Vampire.
Yeah, they
yeah. I read that. It crossed over with Justice League Dark. It sucked.
Or no. Wait, isn't it iZombie? Or are those two separate things?
The CW show.
Wasn't that also a DC? Oh, that's Vertigo, I think. Actually, Vampire was, I think, canon. Why are there 2 of those? Are those in the same universe?
I don't know. I mean, the Vampire one is because he's on the Justice League Dark for 3 issues, and they went, "This isn't working," and then he just leaves.
But the point is that New 52, it's good for us, but it's very bad for if you've been a long time reader. So since if you're just getting into DC movies, this is awesome, maybe, or it's confusing. But for us,
I think it'll probably be easier for them.
It's confusing.
They're at least trying, right? They're at least putting in some effort,
I think people, like, if you're an MCU person and you don't like DC movies, like, I think that's a lot of audience today. Like, they don't, DC brand is damaged. Yeah. I think they go, oh, James Gunn, he made movies I like, and they'll trust him. I think that's what
I think it'll all be worth it if Superman is good.
I think, it has to be. He has to be good. It's
like there's a test, basically.
Yeah, there's no way they fuck it up.
Get Superman right, get Batman right, cross them over. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's what they'll do.
Have them fight.
Yeah, they'll do World's Finest. I think that's what we're gonna build to.
Have them do the thing from the World's Finest DCAU crossover where Superman goes to hit Batman and then Batman somehow
throws him,
grabs him by the arm and throws him on a table.
I was thinking about when Batman bangs Lois Lane and they get engaged after knowing each other for 2 weeks. But okay,
that was strange. Yeah, that was strange.
Speaking of World's Finest, by the way, we did get a review for the podcast. And it focuses on one of our hosts, Mr. Harper.
I'm
sorry. I want
to
actually say the person's name, but Harper, they basically put you up to like, you gotta step it up a little bit.
What's their name?
Will they change the rating? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's a good question. Let's see. Can I find it? Can I?
I'm fucking.
Oh, you started talking. You weren't even ready.
I'm balls deep in Walking Dead, man. I do not have time.
Okay,
it's like from, 5 issues.
It's from
maybe 10.
Eliza. It's from
14. Double it. Give it to the next person.
Elizar draws, and their caption is "I'm right," with 4 stars.
Shit.
4 stars would be 5 if Harper read World's Finest. Thank you, Elizra. I think you are correct.
It's the best DC book right now.
Harper, do you want to earn us that 5 stars?
I'm like 110 issues in The Walking Dead. Once I finish the next 83 issues, I'll read World's Finest. I promise.
But you're gonna read Negan. Hey Negan.
Well, I've got to read Here's Negan, but Here's Negan is a piss easy book to read. Here's Negan's very easy, and the Alien is very easy. It's piss easy, piece of piss, mate. I've never broken one of these. I've never broken one.
A promise.
I'm gonna no.
Oh, a pinky promise.
I'm gonna pinky promise to the audience that I will eventually read. I will eventually read World's Finest
by
Mark Waid and Dan Mora.
I want more of that.
I just want you to grab your camera.
More of that.
Just want you to grab the camera. One day we're gonna have Dan Mora on the podcast, and he's gonna be scared of you.
Yeah.
Please welcome Dan Mora. Like, as we're trying to introduce him, then he's like, "I need more of that. I need more of that. I need more." He starts
Please welcome to the show, Dan Mora, and I'm just like.
It's like your Winter Soldier programming, like all of a sudden, like takes over.
Long
great friend is homecoming.
Down the Mora. Yeah, that's kind of the new DC movies. So those are our takes on it and our arguments on it.
What are our thoughts overall?
I'm excited.
I guess. Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
like,
there's a direction.
It's nice to have a direction. I just wish that they would have announced bigger flagship, more big flagship titles to start. You could add that shit afterwards.
Like what though?
It's hard to draw someone into the authority, right? You have nothing like people watch the Eternals, right? Because you have the Marvel brand. You don't have that brand yet where people are gonna be like, oh, what else?
But what are they missing though?
Flash.
They just made they're making a Flash movie. It's still coming out. Wonder Woman 3 is somewhere out there. Aquaman's still coming out. Like,
oh yeah, Aquaman really 3.
Honestly,
it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Justice League.
But we don't even know who they are yet. And they probably don't even know who they are yet. I guess Green Arrow is a big one. Green Arrow, Black Canary.
That's Green Arrow. Yeah, I would have liked to see that.
Yeah.
Black Adam 2. I mean,
he'll show up in future multiverse endeavors. So don't forget about that.
Yeah. It's like word for word what he said.
Well, you gotta drink some Terramana, man. It's a hard day.
I just like that Tyler keeps looking at that message like
multiverse endeavors. What a
is that what he said? Isn't that what he said?
I think that is
but that's
what
just stupid phrase. He'll show up for multiverse endeavors.
I'm sure he will.
Fuck you.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will be Black Adam one more time, and Superman will be played by Henry Cavill one more time in a multiverse.
Can you picture that though? Like the whatever this new DC universe builds up to, right? It's like they're fighting Darkseid or like Christ on Infinite Earths, they're fighting like the Anti-Monitor, right? Like they're down to like their last hope, and like the source wall breaks open all of a sudden. They cut the camera, and all of a sudden Black Adam comes like flying in like with his bald head leading the way. And he's just like Dream On starts playing, and you're just like, holy shit.
Honestly, okay, if that happened, if I was in a theater, I wasn't expecting it to happen. I guarantee I would yell. I'd be like,
Hunter would scream.
Well, yeah, if they're like, we don't have enough power to defeat him.
More like, what the fuck?
We don't have enough power to defeat him. Well, good thing the hierarchy of power in this room just changed. And then he steps into frame, and you're like,
Dream on.
I would cry.
Dream on.
I would cry.
Everyone in the theater would scream, not necessarily in joy, more confusion.
In fear. Yeah.
I love
Darkseid says,
I'm also
I have an
big
army,
fan
and they
of
say we have a Black Adam.
we have Adam.
We have a bald guy.
What would you guys do if they find Henry Cavill out in the multiverse and he goes,
in real life,
different ever since I gave up my powers? What would you do?
No.
What would you do?
I wouldn't even care.
Like Darkseid like has Batman like all like strung up and he's about to shoot his fucking beams at him and he goes, "Any last words, mere mortal?" And then he goes, "Tell him, Man in Black." And then Black Adam comes like boom, he
flattens it.
There's a slow motion again.
Oh, dude! And then Adam Smasher falls out, and he's like,
"Yeah, Adam's
trying to get big."
Yeah,
they don't even get the Rock back. They just like try to cut and cover up like Injustice footage.
Or they get the guy from Young Rock because they're like, "Well, we wanted a young Black Adam." So,
but since it's The Rock, he wants to write his own script. So when all of his lines are written by Dwayne Johnson, so he's like, "Sorry, I'm late."
What about this? They're fighting in the middle of like Metropolis, right? Buildings are crumbling around, like the streets are all fucked up, and Black Adam goes, "You know the thing about street fights, Darkseid, street always wins."
And then he just flattens the city.
And he falls
shows
into
like
hell.
the earth, like a cartoon crack appear from like space.
Yeah, the earth just cracks in half.
And they find out Perpetua is in the center of the
Hold on, I'm getting a call.
Perpetua.
James? yeah, we could be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm watching the podcast live.
I'm watching The Expendables 3.
I'm in one of the host's walls right now.
How would you feel if I like just tilted the camera up and he's on the ceiling?
like Batman in BVS?
Harper takes out a gun and fires.
Christ! Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Black Adam, now would be a good time for you to get cringy. That's my secret, Batman. I'm always cringy.
We're just writing like the first Justice League movie.
That might be the greatest idea. Dream on while he's fucking.
Oh, dude, I would literally lose my shit.
I would cry.
Or
I would walk out and buy a ticket for the next session. I'd be like, I need more of that. That was so good.
A different first appearance, even though it hasn't been hinted at all, even though there's no crossovers, it just shows we only appear on screen and Black Adam catches it. It's the same shot when Captain America does, same music and everything.
Batman goes, I knew
or just portals.
I knew what?
Yeah, it's portals. And they're fighting Darkseid, and Batman's like standing up, and he's like, and then the portals open, and then Black Adam walks out. Black Adam, the kid, and the mom. Yeah,
honestly,
Black Adam was like,
in Bombay. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Honestly, a final moment where everyone's assumed dead except for Batman, and then everyone starts to appear again. Even though it's Endgame, I'd take it. I'd be
well, they need to have an Endgame is the thing.
Yeah, it'd be cool if like Batman was like the last one standing for a moment before
every portal opens and it's just like Burt Ward comes out like it's 70 years old, like walking his dog.
CW crisis.
Yeah.
Like Tom Welling pops out of the portal. He's like, I don't even have powers. Get me back in there.
Carlos Vibe.
I told you guys I didn't have powers. I told you guys
Vibe
I didn't
starts
have
like
powers.
breakdancing. Killer Frost says like that was cold, Darkseid, but this is colder, and like shoots like a frost.
They start doing Fortnite dances.
Stephen Amell comes out as a Nazi, and he's like, "I heard there's a Nazi game called Das Royal Match." And then like
the whole time the Avengers
Karen Walters still isn't there. Like he's like, what the fuck? Didn't get the call. Like,
every single DC actor ever except for Karen Walters gets
and Ray Fisher,
Amanda Waller walks out of a portal.
Yeah, just.
No, they wheel her out. They have the iPad of her in her face. And they're just like, we brought Amanda Waller with us. Amanda Waller's here too.
LED screen. Black Adam. We've been waiting for this.
They're fighting Darkseid the whole time and cuts to Amanda Waller like in her office, and she has a button that could blow up his head. Like there's a bomb in Darkseid's head, but she's not doing it for some reason. Like, she's hesitating.
She's pressing her separate call-in Black Adam bomb or a button.
You know how like Thanos like stood there and watched and was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Do you think Darkseid would do? Like Darkseid, who seems to be far more,
he just shoot Omega beams in every single portal.
Does the end game of this? Does the end game have to be Darkseid? Do you think?
I mean, who else is going to be?
Or can they do something different? Is it just Thanos again?
Like the calculator?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
The
calculator. It could be the calculator.
Anti-Monitor kind of sucks.
You could do like character.
Anti-Monitor does suck, but so does Darkseid. Like I don't.
Do Blackest Night.
Who's the DC
Do
big bad?
Blackest Night.
No, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just
wait. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Hunter, I'm with you. That's cool. But
every single DC multiverse that like has closed, right? Like any movie that's ended, all of a sudden they come back as a Black Lantern. So you get like Anne Hathaway Catwoman is like a Black Lantern.
And like, you had something there for a second, JD. I was
like, it was almost an idea.
Black Lantern.
No, but I
said
think
Anne Hathaway, but at first I was like, actually,
if they just do a build up to Darkseid, it's literally just the MCU, and they're doing Thanos.
Show me the alternative.
Brainiac.
I think I don't know. Brainiac could be cool. Anti-Monitor, they could make him interesting.
I think Starro could be a really cool idea, but they already did it. So who is it?
Starro as what, Thanos?
No, as like taking over the entire world,
or even just like the Legion
who is DC's Doctor Doom? Like a guy, but a big god dude. I guess it's Lex. Isn't it?
It's probably Lex. Yeah. Just
like you can't do Lex.
Legion of Doom or something.
Team up, maybe. I mean,
you could do Perpetua. You could do Perpetual.
No, fuck Perpetua.
Batman straight up do Legion of Doom.
Shut the fuck up.
You could do Justice League Trinity War from the New 52.
They could do
Black Manta.
The Deep.
Black
no, the Trench. The Trench.
The Trench. It's a different universe.
You know the meme of the Deep.
I also thought of that meme as well.
Sweet Child of Mine's playing, Dream On cuts in. Dude, that'll be sick.
Black Adam and the Deep crossover.
Oh my god!
I don't know. I think Legion of Doom or something like that.
I think Darkseid could be Justice League 1, but not Endgame.
I think if they just do
Hunter, what's your Endgame?
I think
Darkseid War.
I think okay.
Darkseid's daughter Grail.
I think Brainiac would fit, or the Legion of Doom. Just a bunch of them.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, Harper?
I'm crying with laughter at the idea that the big DC build-up, you have all the heroes there, and it's the fucking Deep from the boys.
I misspoke.
He just turns around, and they're like, "Who is this fucking?"
They're like, "What?"
It is the funniest flub I've ever heard.
Yeah, they go the Citadel at the end of time, and it's the Deep in the chair. He's who remains.
If there's 3 Justice League movies, make it Darkseid, Brainiac, and then Legion of Doom for 2, like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing.
Weak sauce. I don't know. That's weak sauce to me.
What would you do?
I think Darkseid is your big bad.
I think that's okay. I'm okay with that too. But Tyler is right when it's like, okay.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not okay with it. I think that's probably what they'll do. I'm just wondering if it is.
Do you do exactly a Legion of Doom then, instead of having
I think it's different than Thanos though, because Thanos at least has like some thought that he's doing the right thing. Darkseid knows he's a fucking villain.
But it's still a big guy that they have to fight with an army who wants to take over the world or whatever.
Yeah, but the thing about
it looks similar.
He kind of won.
But he appeared first. He appeared before.
He appeared in Jimmy Olsen. Yeah, I don't care. Thanos is better, and they did it already.
Jimmy Olsen from the Batman vs Superman Snyder. He actually got revived as a Black Lantern.
Yeah.
Can you imagine we're gonna get our next DC announcement thing, and James Gunn's gonna be like, all right, guys, James Gunn here, co-CEO of DC Studios. Our big bad for Justice League 1 is Steppenwolf. He is the uncle of Darkseid.
Remember when people thought that was a good idea? They used that like one panel from like an alternate world book.
Where he stabs Wonder Woman or whatever, right? Yeah. It'll be Calabac this time.
Yeah. You look at like the Crisis villains, right, from like DC events, right? Like Crisis on
Prime,
Anti-Monitor, boring. Infinite Crisis, you got like what, Maxwell Lord, fucking boring.
What if
Final
they did
Crisis,
like
Darkseid, like
it's good.
What if they did like
Dark Crisis, Slade is the bad
guy. They could do Superboy Prime, but instead of Superboy, it's Henry Cavill's Superman, and he's the bad guy.
He got transported to our world, and he saw the reviews for Man of Steel.
Yeah, he saw the reviews for Batman v Superman, and he kills everyone.
I think Blackest Night could be a Justice League movie, not a Green Lantern one, and just do Necron. Necron.
Done. Yes.
I'm sorry.
No,
what?
I
like the idea.
The Identity Crisis
of Blackest Night is fucking cool, but
Identity Crisis.
Yeah, Dr. Light is Thanos.
Rated R. Rated R.
Rated R. Oh no. Oh no, they would show it.
Harper's favorite page that he can't open anymore.
That was Tyler. That was not me. That was Tyler.
I just owned the book. What are you talking about?
You owned the book.
You have the poster of it on your wall. You blew it up.
Tyler, don't start saying these things to me. Tyler sent me some photos of certain things before that are quite unsavory, and I won't reveal them here, but you have. Anyway, look, leaked scene from the Justice League movie. Can't fucking.
The deep. Yeah. Just the deep.
It was a flub. I was thinking the trench, but the deep came to my mind.
I think it's just because that meme is so funny, but the idea the entire Justice League is standing there. Fucking hell.
They can't even see who it is. It's like, is that one of your bad guys?
Yeah, who is
that
it?
one of yours? He just turns around.
And it's like Superman or someone who wouldn't say it. It's just like,
oh shit,
fucking deep.
Is she with you? I thought she was with you.
I thought she was with you.
Why the fuck did you think she was with me?
You emailed her, bro. You literally sent her the email.
She is literally with you. Oh,
okay.
Doomsday. Doomsday.
No. JD,
with
counterpoint though.
Chains?
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
I've got a counterpoint.
Counterpoint. It's over, Harper. Suck my nuts.
It's so good. That scene's so good.
It is so good.
It's an amazing thing for the wrong character.
Terrible that moment is, but yeah.
It's so exciting.
It almost makes that moment feel like something. That's the best review I can give to that theme.
That's a great point.
And then she jumps at Doomsday and her battle cry like echoes. It's like, oh.
But it doesn't echo around the world though, does it? That'd be
that happens in the next movie.
That'd be a bit
God, thank fucking Christ, someone had the balls to bury the Snyderverse. Thank God. Thank God we can finally move past it.
Could you do like a Vandal Savage type? Like maybe
I was thinking Vandal Savage, but if it's the entire that's why I said Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
Do Legion of Doom.
What about
every time Legion of Doom appears, I'm kind of just like, okay.
Yeah.
How sick would that fight be though? Instead of Endgame is just them fighting a bunch of mindless drones, and then they get to Thanos.
You want it to be like one-on-ones, like.
Well, do you think they should also
a line of 10 and a line of 10, and we're getting the individual fights like in between, and you're cutting, but that'd be cool.
Do you think they could do like Tower of Babel for one of the Justice League movies? Like they tear them apart, that kind of thing?
Absolutely not. Absolutely never. What a ridiculous idea.
I don't think I want that.
Why?
They could, but I don't know.
They could, that's their Civil War.
I don't want the heroes to fight each other.
But it's part of the arc.
Live action injustice.
It's part of the arc.
In Hunter's defense, he has good reason for being concerned about how Warner Brothers handles DC heroes fighting each other.
And I don't. He likes that. He's got a tattoo of that movie.
Yeah. But Tyler.
But I'm older.
No, so... Hunter, as someone who's got like 30 tattoos, have you ever regretted a tattoo?
All of them, but I
regret all of yours.
Every single one.
Yeah, just like
the swastika that takes up his whole back is probably his biggest.
That is kind of wrong.
That's probably not great.
He
also got an exact replica of Daryl Dixon's jacket tattooed on his back as well.
Yeah,
and the drive jacket as well.
By an American eagle with like an arrow in it. It's on fire. It's like, what was I thinking?
That's pretty sick.
And the arrow has a little scroll on it that says democracy.
Yeah, but like Daryl Dixon, like Norman Reedus was at a Comic-Con I went to, and I took my shirt off and showed him. And he just went like, "Oh, okay." And then it's awkward.
Are you sure it's not because you saw the Justin Trudeau in blackface tattoo that you have on your chest?
No, it's Justin Trudeau in black text. It's not the actual.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Jeez, I just got that
name
specifically
that moment.
No. Jeez, everyone says
actually
like that
speaking
too,
of that,
it's just words.
There's like a premiere of one of our states, not the state I'm in, and the other day he apologized out of nowhere for wearing a Nazi costume to a party, even though it was never leaked. Like he leaked it himself. He went, "Guys, look, I dressed as a Nazi for a party, and I'm sorry." We were all just like, okay. So random. Like,
I will always come back for the Flash to play the Flash, Green Arrow, Oliver Queen.
A Nazi.
Anyway, this is a great game with no ads.
No ads.
Oh, I can't say that.
Smooth animation.
The graphics.
Wow. Hey guys, it's Luis Guzman. I love him so much because you keep seeing him like look at the camera and then look off to the side.
Script.
And, goes, smooth,
And you can see
smooth.
like all the fillings in his teeth because the angle he's on like is so bad.
He's so close.
Very
His
close.
face is so. I think
Yeah,
that's just because they had to
graphics?
crop
Wow.
it. They probably had to crop like the cameo logo out.
Poor guy. He had to be in Tyler's favorite show and that ad. That's nuts.
This guy is always saying.
Anyways, there's a little bit of news that I could rapid fire through to kind of
Do it.
I have to go.
Goblin's back.
Wait, JD, before you go, we'll carry on with the news. But can I say the one thing that you messaged me?
What did I message you?
So JD's reading through The Walking Dead, and he keeps sending video messages of like parts that come up, and we discuss it. And the other day he sends me one of it's Maggie saying to Glenn, "I'll fuck you if that's what you want. I'll fuck you." And JD just goes, "God damn it!" Right when I thought Glenn was relatable.
I mean, he was based, but now he's not. So
Yeah, no, he's not though.
Issue 100. You're just waiting for that issue 100.
You fucking you know what you get? You get what you fucking deserve. All right, I gotta go.
Have fun fighting Hobgoblin. I almost said Fobgoblin.
Fobgoblin.
Ned Leeds is
Ned-
the Hobgoblin.
That's Thanos. That's the next.
That's
Thanos.
the big villain.
Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
It's Ned Leeds. Duh. You
That
figured
makes
it
so
out.
much sense.
All right, I gotta go.
Oh,
Damn,
wow,
he really
back.
did.
Wow. That was so
He
quick.
left the call like a cartoon character.
I don't even know what button does that. There's a button that does that.
There's a button that just annihilates you from the call.
There's a button that just turns off.
He probably shut down the whole computer.
Turns off the power in his apartment building.
Just broke. All right, I'll see you
JD
guys
probably
next week.
he did that.
Flash like head thing.
He stood up, he went to his bookshelf. He got like the blitz and like took it half off the wall, and his bookshelf opened up, and he went into a lab, and now he's like monitoring the world.
Or like he walks down into the basement, he turns on the monitor, and it's still this podcast. He's just not on.
Yeah, he's just watching in.
He wants to see what we
You
say
got my
about it.
message. Fucking hell. Right, news?
Yeah, I kind of gotta go pretty quick too,
Please?
so I'm gonna rapid fire too.
All right, great.
This guy.
The Avengers game, done. It's done.
Yeah,
well, it's
kaput.
been done since it released. That's fine.
I know, but they're no longer gonna update it. They announced that they had a MCU skin pack that was $70, and the next day it's gonna be free in March.
Free, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
March 31st. So for the two people that bought that, I'm so sorry.
That game was daylight robbery, wasn't it?
It was,
It was
yeah.
it was just absolutely theft.
I guess it'll be fun to use the MCU costumes for free though.
There
For
was
For
just
10
re-download
minutes,
it.
yeah.
some
Yeah.
of the developers
For-
did
yeah, for
say
10 minutes.
that they already recorded lines and were in the middle of designing She-Hulk as the next character, but scrapped.
Mhm.
But there was a voice. and
She-Hulk,
everything.
Carol Danvers.
He was also in
J-
line.
JD's preferred version of Miss Marvel.
Carol
Manvers.
Mr. Marvel, Carol
Mr.
Manvers.
Marvel.
Scarlet Witch was also a clown character, and Doctor
No, he
Strange.
I guarantee all these characters, they go, this was played. They never fucking got to coding anything. for it.
Probably
They were
not
like,
She-Hulk
oh,
on a
Scarlet Witch
whiteboard.
is a character in the
Because
comic
some
book,
of the people on it did say She-Hulk was actually almost done, but they're not.
Well, they had a voice actress and everything for She-Hulk.
Of
Like
course,
they
She-Hulk was
they were
almost
going to
done,
do that.
'cause You know what they
'cause-
would have done with She-Hulk? They just took the Hulk model and they just shrunk it down. They
Basically,
put boobs on it and they went, yeah, that's it.
basically.
With no
Yeah.
different powers.
She-Hulk was
anything.
originally going to release when the show came out, but someone leaked it, and the main developer was so angry at that they released Bucky instead. He was supposed to be in the spring, and then they just
Remember
never
they did
finished
that?
She-Hulk.
Remember they did that with Black Panther, and it was real shitty. Their excuse when Chadwick Boseman died, they went, "Oh, we're going to delay the Black Panther DLC, like out of respect." And it's like, no, you're using that as a cover because you haven't fucking finished it yet.
because you never
No
started
way.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, like they were like out of respect. And it's like out of respect, the best thing to do would be put it up
Yeah,
so people.
And
could,
the
like,
game hadn't even
like-
come out yet when they said that. Yeah, it's
so
like
stupid.
yeah.
Wait,
they're no, I mean,
I thought it
he
was.
died
out.
in August of 2020,
Shit,
and then the game came
that's
out in September.
Oh,
That's
jeez, I thought
nuts.
the game was like 5 years old.
No, the
Yeah,
game
no, it
is
came out in
barely
1995,
two.
actually.
Fair enough. So we didn't do a podcast last week, so this is also last week's news. But the entire Ant-Man Quantumania script leaked. And it is for sure a leak because Marvel Studios is taking it down every time it's posted.
And
online.
you read every page, right?
I flipped to a page just to see some dialogue, and I saw a big moment. I was like, "Oh, why'd I do that?"
Yeah, why did you do that?
Why would you do that?
Because I don't know why. Because I'm like,
I want to see some random dialogue.
Instead of being like, "Whoop," done, I went like,
and then it's Kang telling MODOK he's his father.
End, like
you went to the third act and you expected there'll be nothing.
Let's see if there's a funny moment on the last page.
Yeah, I read a certain something about a certain character. So yeah,
is it a cameo?
No, it's a character we know that's in it.
No.
Do you have any questions on this?
I imagine it's MODOK.
I know.
I'm guessing it's MODOK getting squished, but his little legs stick out, and you see them wiggle, and then
you don't think you don't think like Ant-Man tries to step on him, and then MODOK's giant head like unhinged.
Oh God! What
do you got? It's the foot.
MODOK got him.
Yeah, it's like a Titan from Attack.
Yeah, I was about to say like a Titan. Yeah. Aaron's mom. Next bit of news: Morbius was nominated for 5 Razzies. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, well, I mean,
5 Razzies.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah,
actually feels like it could have done better.
Yeah. It's almost a flop for Morbius.
Hard to pay attention, but Shazam! Fury of the Gods got a trailer this week.
Mm-hmm.
I watched.
Start from the bottom. Now we're
here.
Can I get a witness?
They pick up worse songs, bro.
They don't know how to make these trailers.
I think the movie might be good, but who is making these trailers?
I think the movie will be good too. It's like, I don't know who's making these trailers.
It's hard to be excited.
Dude, I've literally been walking around going,
no, he's got it.
Can I get a witness? Yeah, let's get down to business. Yeah, it's horrible.
It's just like
what? Also, like
some of the scripts.
Zachary Levi, you're not really helping the promotion for this movie, dude.
Yeah,
no one cares. No one's even talking about COVID or vaccine. Oh no, we're gonna get that fucking ass. We're gonna get that exclamation point that says COVID on the episode, aren't we? But like, no one's talking about that shit anymore. Just promote the superhero movie.
I think it's not as deep as everyone thinks, because he just said that like Pfizer's bad, and like they're a shitty pharmaceutical company. Yes,
if that's also, what he's talking about, sure, but it's so random that no context. He just went.
I think what happened though, I don't mean to drag the podcast down a little bit, because he did announce this week that his dad died.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they might have charged him out the ass for something, and he's like, fuck Pfizer, like, because
maybe.
I'm sorry to say, guys, big pharmaceutical companies are fucking garbage, and they only hurt people.
Well, when they fucking mark up medicines that people,
I think that's what might have happened. I don't think he was talking about COVID, and maybe I'm just pulling it out of my ass. No. He did need to clarify, absolutely, but I also don't think it's as deep as everyone thinks it is.
Yeah. And the fact that he's just like, yeah, definitely, and it's like, elaborate.
And the person he's responding to is an anti-vax. It doesn't look good.
Yeah,
it doesn't look
weird.
Yes,
it's weird, is what it is. At least.
But I think there's other reasons he could,
because he did post on the next day, just like, Fear of the Gods trailer is here.
Yeah, he just didn't address it at all.
Yeah,
and it's
which it might be best if he's not addressing it, but I don't know.
It's less. I'm not even like, I didn't see it and I was outraged. I saw it and I went, we're talking about this?
I was like, Zach, bro, come on.
Yeah,
what are we doing? Okay. Just don't even get involved at all.
Yeah,
who cares?
I saw a comment saying like Zachary Levi is what the internet thinks Chris Pratt is. Which sounds pretty accurate.
Zachary Levi thinks he's 24. It's so bizarre.
But he's older than Henry Cavill.
That's why he's cast as Shazam. Makes sense. But yeah, it looks all right. There was a Flash Funko Pop leak, and Wonder Woman was one of the Funko Pops.
Yeah, and
there was a Japanese TV spot for Shazam! Fury of the Gods, and it looks like Wonder Woman's in that as well, because you see a female character with like the arm bracers.
Who else is that? Let's be real.
Yeah, it could be.
Who else?
She has Donna Troy
fucking arm bangles on. Donna Troy. Can you imagine? So they introduced Donna Troy in the Flash fucking multiverse movie.
No, Shazam.
Oh, it's Shazam. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought this was Shazam. Like a leaked thing for the Flash.
No, this is Shazam.
Wonder Woman's gonna be. Oh, she sucks.
I mean, It makes sense. I mean, Greek gods and whatnot. This makes more sense. I mean, maybe not more sense than the Flash, but it makes.
Well, now that I know that, I
sense.
guarantee it's just one of the god people. It's definitely not 100%.
We'll see.
Maybe.
I think
like half of them are wearing fucking shit like that.
Yeah,
it's not Wonder Woman.
We'll see.
It's not Wonder Woman.
Do you see the picture?
I'll shave my. I was gonna say I'll shave my balls if it's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, how would you prove that to the podcast?
Sorry, guys, but we got.
Do you see the picture?
I've seen the picture. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen the picture.
Look! It is convincing because Gal Gadot's face is there looking at the camera. That was
Gal
a giveaway. I still think it's. I still think it's Rachel.
You couldn't. That's so funny. You said Gal Gadot. It's like you couldn't find a way to not call her stupid. Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Adults.
So Gal Gadot
had to sneak it in there.
I couldn't help it.
So there's the video James Gunn announcing all the new projects, but if you go to the Hollywood Reporter, there's a bit more information. And one of those informations that he mentioned is someone asked him, being like, "Oh, you don't want like multiple characters of the same thing on screen? What do you think of like someone where the characters are already dead, like Gotham Knights?" And he just said no comment, which I thought was kind of funny. And then they asked about Superman and Lois, and he says Superman and Lois will definitely get a 4th season, and if that's successful, they will get a 5th season, but the 5th would be the final one if it's not the 4th. So it's on season 3 right now. Yeah,
he said he said people like it, so why not, right?
Yeah, he said like it is getting a lot of views and good reviews as well. So he's okay with keeping it on for a bit. So that's pretty good. Titans and Doom Patrol were canceled though. So
I mean, who will miss them? Rear view mirror, bro. Rear view mirror with Titans. My God,
that's what I'm talking about.
Titans is an acquired taste.
Acquired taste. Oh, so good.
Jed McKay is writing the Avengers starting in May. He writes Doctor Strange,
what I'm talking about, baby.
And now Avengers.
Oh, fuck me, bro.
An Avengers series I might read.
Yeah, this will do it. This will do it, bro. This is actually going to get me to go out to a comic book store and buy a comic book.
Good.
You know what I realized this week is reading Avengers. I've been so down on comic books because I fucking hate DC comics. I love DC characters. I love the DC universe. I fucking hate DC comics though. But Marvel, they don't hurt me like DC does. So I'm going to get the Avengers book. I'm going to get the Doctor Strange book. I'm going to read the X-Men stuff. I trust them. I just trust them. I get so happy when Marvel
is like the
announces
Joshua
something.
Williamson of Marvel right now, though, isn't he?
But in a bro,
yeah.
That's
well, I mean,
he's better than Joshua Williamson. I'm sorry.
Not to say friend of the show.
Yeah,
you suck, Josh. No.
The team will consist of Captain Marvel as the leader. Thor, Iron Man.
I'm off the book now.
Sam Wilson, Captain
Jed.
America. Vision,
I trusted you.
Scarlet Witch.
I just said Marvel could never betray me.
And Black Panther.
Like Panther.
Wait,
it's
can
Sam
you read
Wilson,
that team again? That seems
interesting.
like a good team.
It's a great team.
Yeah. That is a good team, and I'm looking forward to it.
Can you read that team again? It seems like a great team. Oh, it does, really, doesn't it? Yeah, it continues.
Well, I feel like maybe I missed someone like halfway through there. He was like, I don't know, what's a character I hate?
Captain Marvel.
Fine.
Thor.
Good.
Here it is.
There it is.
Iron Man.
That's the one.
Iron Man.
Oh, okay, Iron Man.
Woo!
Sam Wilson.
It'll be in a book that's not shit. That's sick. Sam Wilson,
America.
Is he actually still Captain? Like he stopped
is,
being Captain America.
Yeah.
Is he back
Well, there's
as
two
Captain
books.
America now?
There's two books. There's
two
Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson.
Scarlet
Two
Witch
different
and Vision.
shields.
Sweet.
Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Black Panther.
And Black Panther.
Yeah. Take it or leave it.
So this is building towards a Kang event, which is interesting because Kang doesn't. You know, when I read your post, Hunter, which
that you stole
I'm
from.
Gonna say this for that I everything he writes, I've said it to him.
You ghost wrote it, but you know.
But somebody commented like that Kang was an event character before comic books had events, and I'm like, that does make a lot of sense. I think actually, and this would be like the first proper modern Kang event for the Avengers, which is cool. But I think that guy had an interesting point though. So yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
It'll be cool. I'm excited. Timeless is cool. So yeah.
And there was more solicitations, but that was like the big one was that. And then not Marvel DC, but the Invincible season 2 got a teaser, and the animation was improved a lot.
And Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan confirmed.
Teased.
No, but he's confirmed for the animated shit. Some people thought he was going to be part of live action stuff, but no.
Okay, I'm guessing Thrag is his voice.
That's exactly what I would have guessed. I would have guessed.
And me too. And me too. And me too. And me too.
Thrag is the main villain of the whole series. So
that's
I know.
Yeah. Okay, I know. But yeah,
I told you that.
That's pretty much all the news that I wrote down. That's the big stuff, and the main thing was the DCU. Thank you for listening to our Civil War. For comics, I just want to say these were all good. Captain America, Sentinel Liberty 9, Moon Knight number 20, and Miles Morales number 3. I'm sorry to like Miles's banter now, Tyler. We mentioned before how he talks a little different.
Okay.
Like they're fighting Scorpion. And Scorpion like grabs Miles and says, "I'm gonna crack your skull."
Street fights, Miles.
Says, "I'm gonna crack your skull," and Miles replies like, "That doesn't sound like something I'd be into, my guy." And I'm like, "Okay,
it's all right."
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you know, we didn't talk about. Hold up. We didn't talk about the Titans taking over for Justice League and all that. The Titans are taking over for the Justice League.
Did we not mention
that? Was last week.
I mean, it's all right.
Wasn't that last week?
They are, but there was also, you can put the image that they posted in Photoshop and see the Justice League return in December, which means they get 7
years. Yeah, you brighten it up and it says the return of the Justice League.
Yeah.
Such bullshit.
Which means the Titans are the new league.
Yeah. That's why I hate DC Comics.
Issues.
What's the fucking point then?
Yeah, fuck them. Literally,
you can literally put the image in Photoshop and go, "Oh yeah, there's a Justice League."
They must have known that that people were gonna do that. They're not. They can't be that fucking stupid. They were like, "Oh shit, we forgot to edit out the return of the Justice League." It says the return of the Justice League. That is what it says. It doesn't say like Justice League, whatever. Next generation. It says the return of the Justice League.
Which means the Titans, I mean,
fuck them.
Nothing means nothing.
Unless they become the Justice League. I don't know.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't even know.
But yeah, bada boom, bada bing. That's our show. If you see JD in your home, let us know and give us a 5-star review.
JD or James Gunn in your home, let us know.
We need to,
or both of them.
We need to do a Timmy's talk. I want to talk about comics I'm reading, but we don't talk about that on this podcast because there's too much other shit to talk about.
Maybe next week, because it might be a calmer week after all the news this week. I actually had an idea for a sideshow as well that we could do if it's a
collectibles.
No, but we will discuss
sideshow collect.
Maybe it's a bad idea, so we'll see. But
yeah, be a bad idea.
Thank you, Badabooey, as JD.
I wish I was dead.